Didn't even get to cross.
PodBtchn episode 3. Welcome back to PodBtchn episode 3 with Khairul and Amer. Our guest is hidden. We're not telling him who he is.
It's a
For now. It's a
surprise.
surprise. You are now watching episode 3. Thank you to the sponsors. Thank you to SSZZ
Vlogs.
SSZZ Vlog. Thank you for the sponsorship. We appreciate what you do, and please follow everything that SSZZ tengah buat. Follow
Yes.
everything. Please share.
Yep.
Thank you to Mr.
Mr.
Yap.
Yap from TJB Group for the kind sponsorship,
Yep.
which you guys will find out very soon.
Very soon, he is doing something special. We are not allowed to say anything, but
Not yet.
check him out.
Yep.
So let's get back to the show. Amer.
So, well, as you already know, who's our guest for this week? None other than the big man himself, Ahmad Shazerain.
a.k.a. well, I call him Coach.
I call him Chief, Chief, Chip, all that good stuff.
Oh, do you realize I never call you Chief?
No, never.
Really?
I call him Chief.
I don't call him Chief also lah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Most of us will call him Coach since he's
Yeah.
our coach anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you guys for having me.
No problem.
Thank
No
you
problem.
guys for having me. Coach didn't get the memo. Dia ingat hari ni punya team Hawaiian luau punya party. So
Yeah. Apparently there's no hula girls today.
no.
Sorry,
Moana. Channeling Moana now. Okay, so welcome, hello. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to
Thank
the
you
show.
for
Welcome to the studio.
Yep.
You are now
Who's
on
that?
episode 3. Episode 1 we had Issei, episode 2 we have Gooch. So how was your day today, Coach?
Had a pretty easy day to be perfectly honest. My wife did all the driving.
I thought you always do the driving.
Yeah, I know, but this time
Driving from where?
Penang.
Oh, ada apa Penang?
Just a short family break.
Ah,
nice,
okay,
nice.
very nice, very nice.
I think I need a break.
Yeah, so for the first time, we elected that my wife should drive because we decided to go in her car,
Okay.
and I just refused to touch her car. So
So geli lah.
not
It's
really,
not fast enough. It's too cheap.
It's not fast enough.
Okay, hold on. Please continue. That's my nan.
It's a naan.
Sama
We lost Aznan, we got cheese naan instead.
Sama. Borak.
Intro lagi. So, tell you, for those that don't really know much about you, instead of like they just know you as Chief from Paintball, how about you give like a short intro of yourself lah? Maybe, yeah.
Oh God, where do I start?
You can start your name.
I started playing sometime in 2008, casually,
Casually ah.
my sister's birthday party.
Wow, very casual.
Where was that?
My brother did all the searches, then he narrowed down to two venues. One was in Subang, and the other one was Action.
Kalau Subang,
Subang, what was it? TT Sport.
TT Sport lah.
Yeah. So anyway, we decided to go to Action, and we had a half day session there. It didn't leave much of an impression, to be perfectly honest.
What year was this?
2008.
2008.
2008. 2008. Okay.
2008.
That was the time I started lah.
Yeah, demons lah. Okay.
So it didn't, like I said, it didn't leave much of an impression because I thought it was a
I thought it was a.
I thought it was a filthy game. It was smelly. Everybody was smelly. I didn't like the rental gears. The face masks were smelly. The sponges were moldy. They made us wear these
Well,
jumpsuits.
you gotta understand, Coach macam very premium lah. So benda-benda macam ni dia macam.
He nothing. He's nothing more than.
Yeah, nothing more than 3 times you use, he won't wear one.
So if you see a face mask Coach wears 3 times, you can buy it. Or
Yeah.
get it for free.
Okay, lepas tu?
But what stuck to me was because we normal lah dekat apa ni Action tu there was the mayhem zone. They call it the mayhem zone.
Yep.
So we had a few rounds there. I think 3 games to be exact. Then usual lah, Reza being the salesman that he is, managed to corner us to buying.
So that was your
more
first time
boxes.
meeting Reza?
Yeah, that was my first time.
You got caught.
You
So,
see,
buying more boxes.
You see the journey you made.
And then
Yeah.
we'll get back. We'll get to that.
So yeah, Coach punya first person dia jumpa pasal paintball was Reza. That answers a lot lah.
And then, what I remembered, what I took from that day was the second half of the session. Reza asked us to go to the speedball field. Not so much the speedball field, but the one next to the speedball field where there's the tong drum, and the pallets and all that. So masa tu there was one seasoned paintballer with us, Izmi Mujab, you know him?
No.
No.
Who?
No, Izmi. Okay, Marauders, I think. He was dating my cousin at the time. Now they're married. So Izmi was the more experienced one. So he was the one who spoke to us about how to play. Everybody shooting in the same direction, stuff like that. And then once the first game was finished, we were pumped up because it's a lot different when you play in a speedball field. It's very different from Mayhem Zone. Because Mayhem Zone ni dia very ketenteraan, it's very military, very
scenario based.
Yeah, so scenario based, and it's not symmetrical. But when you play in a speedball field, it's very symmetrical. So I understood that immediately. But anyway, for the second game, Izmi asked me whether was it okay for one of his friends to join us as well. As it turns out, that friend's name was Kwan.
Kwan.
And,
Shut up, Kwan.
And my first impression of Kwan was exactly what my first impression of paintballers are.
Which
They
is?
have six pack,
Oh, fit lah.
Yeah,
Luckily,
Like Kwan lah.
luckily tak jumpa
Like
Sandy.
Kwan.
like Kwan, tak nampak
Kalau
tak nampak
jumpa
gong-gong
Sandy
ni
masa
masa tu.
tu.
So anyway, us like a bunch of morons, sharing bunkers, getting all clumsy, Then Kwan, of course, dengan dia punya 15 balls per second ramping.
Back then, Kwan was with
back
Actioners,
then, to be honest, I don't know who.
Yeah,
To be
so
honest, I don't know.
2008, I don't know so.
So anyway, I got walloped. I got walloped really bad, and that's the funny thing about paintball. And what I took from all that was that walloping. I didn't like that feeling at all. I didn't like to lose against someone like that. And then I realized, this is quite a special sport. Because I don't mind losing in golf because I can always make my money back the next time. And it's not always the same person. You can always make money with another chicken, But macam paintball ni, I dial in my focus and fuck it, I'm gonna train, I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna find this son of a bitch and I'm just gonna
I'm gonna fight this son of a bitch.
And
I'm gonna coach his
lay
team.
It came back.
I'm gonna coach his team.
All these bad people in this came back under him. Okay.
Oh man.
So that was the start lah.
So that was the start. Dia just casual red balling. Then at the end of the day, Reza being the salesman that he is, just say that, oh, did you have fun? I said, yeah, it was nice, but I didn't quite like the gears. Reza said, yeah, no problem, you can buy. So really, I can buy that? I said, yeah, you can buy face mask. You can buy pants, proper jerseys and all.
Oh, masa tu he was pushing Daya.
Masa tu he was pushing
Gear.
Gear
In general.
In general,
yeah.
okay.
But of course, the thing that caught my eye was his green DM8. Cuba abang try ini, So immediately the thing that caught me was that, ringan ni benda ni. Compared to the old Tipmans and all. They're so heavy, so clumsy, so bulky. This one is like, it's very ray gun-ish. I said, wow, look at the tank, apa benda ni, loader ni. So Reza was just telling me, nah, tak apa bang, ambil just take one loader full, go to the target shooting, just go crazy. So of course I unloaded in the field, and I got hooked. I told Reza, where can I buy this? So he did a sketch for me. He did a sketch of the Damansara Perdana on directions to go to
The paintball mecca.
Yeah, at the
It
time
was
the
actually the paintball mecca. All the shops are there.
paintball central.
Paintball Central. Total years? How many years already?
11.
Playing tournament paintball.
Tournament paintball.
Tournament
My
paintball.
last serious tournament paintball was with you guys
Last year.
in Bangkok.
Yep.
No, sorry, not Bangkok.
No, you played
EPS.
10 man or what?
EPS was last year.
Yeah,
No, you played 10 man.
I didn't play
No,
at
but
all
the
this year.
EPS, if you want to say when was the last event that he really played all out?
No,
was,
I still think that he is in tournament paintball.
Yeah,
It's
he
just He's not playing.
Yeah, I just
but
not-
the
just
last
not play.
tournament that he played fully was when he had to go Chiang Mai with us. We played 5 guys.
Oh yeah. But no. Daripada first tournament sampai sekarang,
10 years?
how many years? 10 years?
10 years.
10 years tournament paintball. That's not bad. Okay. That's quite a long background story. I think everybody has like a good background story. So going next to the question, what's your setup right now? What are you shooting? Tell me your gun, your tank, regulator, loader, mask, and anything else you would like to tell us.
My loader is an R2.
Okay.
My marker is a modified M3S with M3 plus bolt.
The Russian Legion one.
The one that I bought
Kira
from
Brini
Kiri
one.
Brini.
Shout out Kira Brini if you're
Thank you,
watching.
Kira.
Shout out Kira.
If you're watching, we made it lah.
I'm looking forward to the next one. So anyway, and then my tank is obviously Gladiator Air.
Best tank in the business.
Best tank in the business.
Shout out.
Not because Riot Crew is sponsored,
No,
but
no,
they are
no.
really
No.
Obviously.
Shameless plug.
Shout out AGL.
Shout out Gladiator.
My rack, I think, is a Ninja 2 Pro.
How can you not using
No,
Warrior?
I thought you were using the Warrior.
Yeah, but I've never got a chance to use it yet.
Oh yeah. He has one.
I have
has
one,
one.
but
He has
yeah,
one.
I haven't got a chance to use
Not
it.
yet.
Honesty is
Not
the best
yet.
policy. Okay.
No, I don't want it. It's just that
Okay.
I haven't got a chance. to
Great
use it.
reg.
Your mask?
My mask, I've got two favorites right now. My EVS
Zebra.
and my V-Force grill.
Zebra.
Yep.
Those are my two favorites at the moment. It goes well with.
I think you should
with our
get the
Goes well
profiler
with,
Zebra.
goes well with your baju. Alright, so that's your setup. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Why do you love die so much?
Yes, that's our next
Why?
question. Why you
Yeah.
die?
For die.
Why you DIE die?
Yeah. Why you die for die?
I don't know. Okay. If I had a choice, I would go for the Smart Parts Shocker NXT.
Oh, that's a good gun.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That's a really
Also,
good
it
gun.
was a very good marker.
Yeah.
It was
Not
a very
efficient.
versatile marker. You know, it's not the
Berat
most
as
efficient.
fuck.
Very good gun.
Berat like
Berat
shit.
as fuck.
You know, but it's accurate as hell. And you can do a lot of things with it. And you can lock pellets with it. You can shoot it straight. And I guess in a way, because I'm so used to that Shocker NXT,
You had one?
yeah. I had okay. I had an
Okay.
invert mini.
Another question. How many markers do you have?
We'll go through it now.
We'll go
So
through it
you
now.
got the Ego first.
Ego.
Okay, I
And
got an Ego 9, Ego
Okay.
10, Ego 11.
Wait.
Okay.
Ego 9, Ego 10, Ego 11.
Three.
Then I've got the Geo 2.1, Geo 2.5,
That's 5.
Geo, then the CS2 I got the CS2 and itu.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I had the CS2.
Yeah.
I mean the ones that I
CS2,
use and shoot, yeah.
CS2.
Then
you had the Lux.
NXT, I had the Lux 1.0. I had an invert mini.
This is the one that you still have lah.
No.
No,
Some are
over
sold out
time,
already.
over time, yeah, gone.
Okay.
Okay, DM7, DM8, DM9, DM10, DM11, DM12, DM13, DM14, DM15, NT10, NT11,
20 already.
M2, M2
Moss Air.
Moss Air, M3S, yeah,
M3.
That's around 24.
Plus.
and the Plus is coming.
24, 25.
But
And
In 10 years.
in 10 years, you have bought
so it's
25-ish.
like 2 guns per year.
2 guns per year. And how many markers do you still have now? Roughly lah, bagi je your numbers. The one that you remember.
I think he has about 7.
Ni about 7 now.
All running.
Hold on.
All can shoot.
Yeah.
So, siapa nak sewa marker, you know, this is the
Call
guy
this
to go to
number.
lah. Call this number.
Crazy, bro.
Oh yeah, so someone cerita why do you love die so much?
Going back to Shocker NXT, it was so versatile in the way that the pellet trajectory, in particular, it was more towards pellet trajectory.
Pellet trajectory.
Yeah, I enjoyed the fact that I can lob it 80 feet, I can lob it 60 feet, I can shoot it straight 80 feet, I can shoot it straight.
How did you know all this? From try and error lah.
Okay, I came from a golfing background, so you know, as you know, to launch the golf ball, it's all about trajectory.
True.
I don't know.
So
Yep. Very true.
I used some of that theory to work on how I get the best out of my markers. You know, how to get a top spin from the ball, how to get a side spin from the marker. You know, stuff like that. So, but then after a while, shockers, smart parts lah. I mean, they stopped doing good markers.
Yeah, with the NXT.
Yeah.
But shout out Shocker. I love
Shout
your
out,
XLS. XLS is good.
XLS ni okay. Tanya.
Tu murah.
It ain't a die, bro.
It ain't a die lah.
It ain't a die.
Okay, sambung.
So the die for me gave me that kind of freedom. I think that's the word lah. That kind of freedom for me to customize my shots the way that I want it. And the thing is, a lot of people don't like my setup. I mean, I wouldn't say they don't understand my setup. It's simply because they don't understand what I do for the team. So when I was with Graviton, my job was to lane out the snake. And to take out the snake player as quickly as possible. So that could be when he's running to the snake, transiting, playing the corner first, or as he's crawling into the snake. So depending on the field layout, what I do is I will decide, how I want to set up my marker to get the kind of palette trajectory that I need in order to take my target out. It's as simple as that. So I noticed that I get a lot more consistent results with die. I mean, okay, in all honesty, 20 die markers, maybe to get the same trajectory from all 20, I will have to have maybe 15 or 17 different types of configuration. So that means their manufacturing process pun tak perfect lah.
Okay.
Because technically speaking, it should all be the same.
This show is brought to you by Dai. Shout out Dai.
Thank you for the sponsorship.
And then what's up? You know who's your boy? Okay. And then
I mean, at the end of the day, I wanted a marker that could do what I want.
Have you found it?
Yeah, almost all the die markers.
Almost all
the die markers.
You're not being biased,
That's the point. I'm not, because you remember when I bought impulsively, I might add, the CS2 kan?
Yeah,
I didn't get anything out of it. I mean, Eddie loved it in Malacca. He loved it. Azari told me I needed more time with it. I hated it from the moment I got it.
No, you didn't. You liked how it felt in your hand.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah,
That's why he bought it. He
Yeah.
held it and he was like, okay, this has a good fit in my hand.
Yeah, 30 years of making bad markers
Yeah.
that feels in the hand.
True.
On the 31st year, you decide to make one good one. Of course, I'm going to buy. But
really? I thought PE guns are good.
when you talk about ergonomics, if you look at even
Okay, agree. Yeah. I remember holding a die gun in my hand and I felt macam
next level.
It's very
like
natural.
macam it's very
Sedap
natural.
pegang kan?
Okay, I agree. Okay. Luckily, I'm not sponsored by PE lah. But PE, if you want to sponsor me, you can. Okay.
I thought you said hello to Helen.
Whatever lah. I'm just like pouring
What's
out.
up, lad?
Anyway,
Okay,
so
faham,
I
faham.
tried. I couldn't get what I wanted from it. I mean, Gay Boy told me that I needed more time with it. I need to fool around with it
Shout out, gay boy.
electronically, which I thought was bad. If I want to set anything on the marker, it should be it shouldn't be electronically. It should be mechanically. So I wasn't taken with the marker immediately. So that's why within a month I sold it off.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I remember that. I had to sell it off for him.
Okay. Best. Okay. Last question about die.
Okay.
Best gun from die. Hands down. Which one?
NT10.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was actually really
A
good.
lot of people say that. Why? Why NT10? Very fast.
I think because they finally made a marker for the athlete.
For
Finally,
the athlete.
yeah, because
Meaning?
previously with the DMs, they had their low pressure regulator right in
Okay.
front of the
Yep,
foregrip,
yep.
which makes the marker higher. So everything about your aiming, about your profile has changed because of that
LPR.
LPR. But with the NT, they did without it. They did without it, and they replaced it with some parts in the bowl, which I thought was
Smart.
quite smart, and then finally a real athlete's marker, and of course for the first time at masa tu, a toolless grip removal system,
Yeah.
Which was good.
yeah. So for the tournament pinballer, to me it's perfect. But I've been told it didn't fare well in Europe and in America or in the colder climes. It did well here in our region, but apparently not not elsewhere. So that's why they stopped doing it. It's a
Okay.
shame though, but yeah.
How many NTs do you have now?
I got NTs. One,
NTs.
two, three now. Three surviving NTs.
How come you're not shooting your NTs?
Because he hates them.
No, I don't. I don't hate them. It's just that I know they have no more parts for it.
Okay, faham. That's
So
clever.
I don't want to.
Plus, he's a very technical guy. He likes the advancement that Dai is doing.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's our introduction setup.
Good intro.
Good intro.
Good intro.
So we can still go live. No worries.
Yeah.
Can I ask the first question?
Can.
Okay. So the next batch is everything about Graviton Clerics. Am I saying correctly?
Okay. Before that, let's just talk about all the teams you've gone to.
Yeah. Okay. What coach right now?
So from player.
What hats are you wearing right now?
Okay, now.
No hats.
Now I'm the manager and coach for Riot Crew.
Right. Shout out Riot Crew.
I'm also the
Good
vice president for MPF.
MPF. Okay. Shout out MPF. Even though I don't know anything about MPF, sorry.
So your accolades, the team that you've gone through. So it's starting with Graviton Clerics.
Okay, Graviton Clerics, I had about 4 generations of Graviton Clerics.
You were the owner manager. You were the owner player manager.
At one point, I was the owner, I was the funder, I was the manager, I was the
Player. Okay.
Never the coach.
Never the coach.
Never the coach.
Okay.
We had our own coach at the time, Cik Mat.
Shout out Cemat.
So Jamat. So after Graviton Clerics was
Okay, so I disbanded Graviton in 2012.
just a quick one.
Yeah,
Okay.
quick one.
So I disbanded Graviton in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the 2013 season, I was asked to coach Team Mad Bunnies.
Remember that?
Shout out Mad
D4 overall champion at the time for my MPM.
Phenomenal team, bro.
And then after that,
Crazy team.
I played one
I
event.
remember that. I remember that weekend. That was a funny weekend. Okay,
Okay.
after Graviton
then
Clerics.
after
Mad
Mad
Bunnies.
Mad Bunnies.
After Mad Bunnies, okay, then I had short stints with Actioneers
Shout out Asianers.
for Pels Bangkok.
Thank you, Paul Lam.
Thank you,
Shout out Paulam.
And then Vipers,
I remember Vipers.
yeah,
They had potential, but just
they're too lazy.
yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, but you guys are lazy. You guys are lazy fucks.
So Vipers, you were coach.
I was coach, yeah.
Okay.
I was coach and quasi manager. You know, they have their own system, so I coach.
Okay.
And then of course,
Mad Bunny, sorry.
okay,
Coach
Mad
also.
Bunnies, no. Mad Bunnies, I was strictly a coach because King
Manages
Zul was
it.
the manager.
Faham? Okay.
You know, so
Alright.
everything goes through King.
Okay.
I just handle coaching.
Vipers.
So after Vipers,
I went back to Actioneers.
I went back to Actioneers. Then after Actioneers,
And then
Very
you
cool.
got everyone.
okay, look, I did not
Say,
get.
"Fuck off."
I did not get everyone to leave Actioneers. The players made that decision. So everybody left Actioneers, and we formed Riot Crew.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Nobody asked about the question, so nobody wants to know
Yeah.
about Riot Crew. So
Yeah.
fuck Riot Crew.
Yeah.
Okay, so going back to Graviton Clerics. Alright,
Okay.
so this question number 1 is from an anonymous.
Okay.
Okay, dia tak nak
Anonymous.
sebut nama dia.
He's scared.
He's scared.
Scared.
Okay, number 1. Graviton Clerics is kind of like a rival team with Team Kraken back in the days. What is your opinion on that?
Do you think you guys are rivals?
What? Okay, if you're rivals, what was it about? Go.
How do I say this as kindly as possible?
As
No,
Fuck that.
okay. To be okay. I mean, not okay. Graviton pun dah habis.
No, okay.
Graviton pun dah
Okay.
habis. So okay. In all honesty, Kraken was never a competition to us. There was just something about them that they could never overcome us because they were playing too much like a family. And playing as a family is easy to break down because all it takes is just one person that you fuck up. So no, I don't think in all honesty Kraken was ever a rival, but I could understand why they would feel that way because we took 2 players,
Which is the next question.
which is Adil dengan Gay Boy.
Yeah, which is the next question. Adli was the first player you approached from Kraken, and then Nazim from Kraken as well. Were you scouting players from rival teams so it will make
Your team
your team easier?
Okay, I did not scout Adil.
So he came begging.
Adil went
Shout
with
out
me.
Adil.
Adil went with me to Pattaya
Uh-huh.
to crew for Nemesis.
Okay.
So that weekend that we were there, we got along quite well. Nemesis also didn't do quite well, but you know, we got along. I learned a lot from my time there. And to be honest, Adik was the one who saw Adil's potential.
Who?
My brother.
Oh, Adi.
You.
I don't know. Sorry.
He's the one who saw Adil's potential, and he told me, why do you talk to Adil? I said, look, I'm not going to talk to Adil. Yeah, I don't know.
Adil's a bitch.
I don't know who the
Shout out
fuck
Adil.
this guy is. So Adik having connections in Shah Alam and all that, use that Shah Alam connection to have a chat dengan Adil. Then eventually Adil joined us. And then after Adil,
So you did not believe in Adil at that time?
No, he didn't pull Adil lah.
Yeah lah. So
I didn't pull Adil. I mean I've got to trust my brother lah. You know,
okay.
and let's face it lah. Adil was you know, he was pulling the results for us. So he did his job. You know, and credit to Adik for spotting Adil. But to say that he was my choice and I would move mountains to bring him to Graviton, that would be, you know, unfair to me, because I'm not saying that I didn't look that highly on him, but I didn't notice.
Okay.
That's it. But Gay Boy was different.
You saw Nazim.
Yeah, because this fucker trains in Maypac during bulan puasa, and he was coached by Eddie. So I knew Eddie's reputation at the time. So I saw Eddie.
Eddie's reputation? He's a fucker.
I hate him.
Eddie was like giving it to him dekat field tree tu kan, diving lah apa semua. Gila, budak ni puasa good. You know, and I thought, okay, just keep in view. You know, just keep in view. You know, not knowing that he was playing for Kraken.
Yep.
But eventually, yeah, in the case of Gay Boy, it was different because he turned up at Maypac on our training days. You know, and he wore red. You know, me and red.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and he wore
red,
red.
black,
you know,
sucker,
Kraken is green. So, you know, why? He's got no business wearing red. So, he came to the field. You know, lari sekali. Dia kata, oh, Adil jemput dia datang. You know, which is not true, you know. Then, he started training with us. And then kebetulan Kraken memang main sama division dengan Graviton, and also we play the same league.
Yep. Which was
My MPL.
My MPL.
Division 3, right?
Division 3. So yeah, one thing led to the other. Eventually I said, look, you want to join Graviton, fine. You find your way out. I'm not gonna pull you out from your team and all that because I don't know how things work in your team. So obviously, I didn't know that they took it badly, to be honest. But yeah, if you want to say that I took their best players in order to strengthen my own team, you could do the maths, then they will add up to that.
True.
Yeah, but you know, these guys, they sweat blood for me, you know, so don't take all that credit away from them, you know, just because we added 2 or 3 different names and, you know, we wallop everybody.
Yep.
The reason why we wallop everyone was because nobody trained harder than, I mean, I always told the boys, you know, kau kalah macam mana sekalipun, there's one thing that no one can ever take away from you, is your training.
Yep.
You know, you spend so much time on training.
Yep.
That one no one can take away from you. So, today you lose something, tomorrow you will lose, you know, 10 tournaments in a row, you're going to win 10 tournaments in a row.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, no, you know, that's a low ball, that's a cheap shot, you know, don't say 1 or 2 players made my team stronger. You know, you're insulting the amount of hard work they put.
Your players.
Yeah, the amount of players, the amount of work that they put.
Yep.
You know, so yeah, fuck all of you, man.
Well, honestly, that's because I didn't know you back in the day, and then we didn't get to play together because we were in different divisions, so they didn't really look at you. But the one thing that I selalu dengar was how hard you guys train lah. I've heard people talk about it lah, macam kena lari and everything. So macam,
Dude, it was like going to a military camp.
yeah, that's what I heard lah.
He made the fat guy run.
Yeah, but I've never seen any of it because I don't know, maybe we just don't train on the same day, I don't know lah, whatever lah. But
No, they like to train later once everyone's done.
Yeah.
Fitness, okay, macam ni lah. Fitness, the reason why nobody sees is because fitness we do on Saturday. And nobody ever goes to a paintball field on Saturday.
Yep.
So Sunday is when we skirmish and all that. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Shout out Graviton Clerics to all the players. Shout out.
man.
Bye guys.
You wanna ask number 3?
So yeah, Everyone says Graviton Clerics was once like a really great team. Like you were like demolishing everyone in your path.
Yeah, everybody knew who you guys were.
Good.
Yeah, shout out.
So this one comes from another anonymous one. I don't know
Anonymous.
why we get so many. Okay, in your opinion, who made TGC players better? You or Cik Mat? You as a manager or Cik Mat's coaching?
I cannot take all the credit. I mean, let's face it lah. I mean, towards the end, I was doing some of the coaching as well. Because Cik Mat was more focused on, I think, coaching hooligans lah tu.
Yeah.
Towards the end. Tak apalah. That one, you know,
Another day.
another story.
Shout out hooligans.
But I cannot take away the credit for him because basically he opened my eyes to paintball training.
Who did?
Cik Mat.
Cik Mat.
Cik Mat. I mean, he came with a reputation. I knew what kind of a coach he was. I mean, he did a tremendous job dengan Zealous.
Yes.
You know, so although I expected very little, my expectations were quite low because I came from a footballing background, as you know, football management. So obviously, when you've gone through professional football management, everything else is nothing lah, you know. But
Yeah,
I was quite taken dengan Cik Mat, you know, the way that he was able to break down the training components that made the whole team work together as a unit. And that's the one thing I can never replicate lah. So yeah, shout out to Cik Mat.
Shout out Cik Mat.
Yeah, he did.
You're the
job,
man.
you guys.
So it's a shame that you.
Dari mana you kenal
decided
Cik Mat? How did you kenal
Adil.
Cik Mat?
Adil introduced Cik Mat to me. Adil brought Bonnet and Cik Mat to me.
Alright.
So Adil in the end was an integral part lah of building the team also lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think after like Cik Mat came in, the team really changed. The mentality, everything. He was still a dick. He was still a dick at that.
He is now.
Yeah.
So-
now he's more mellow lah.
He's more
softer
calm lah
lah
because he found
he's
us.
no longer rock hard no.
No, because he cannot kalahkan us already.
No.
But yeah, macam
I provided the environment
Yes.
for Cik Mat to
A
coach
lot.
the way that he can.
But I think it was more your motivation and his coaching style that really made it in the end.
Yeah, I think so. It's a combination lah.
Your
It's
dictatorship.
never one person's glory lah.
Sure.
Okay. What else? You wanna ask number 4? Go ahead, man.
Do you think TGC players can achieve what they achieve in paintball without Cik Mat's coaching?
In all honesty, no.
Where do you think they will be if Cik Mat was not there?
Okay, let's look at like the final generation lah, the last generation kan. Ijoy, Pak An, Mak Ai, they all came from Platinum Elite.
Yep.
Okay, they were barely making pass prelims. Okay, and then final generation siapa lagi? Okay, Abun was with Pirates.
Bun, Hunter.
Hunter was with Dark Knights.
Adil, Bonnet.
Adil
Nazim.
was with
Bonnet was
Kraken. Adil Nazim Kraken. Bonnet was formerly Raptor. Okay, and then
Siapa lagi? Wandi.
Wandi came from Regiment 66.
Aban.
Alip came from Anot punya team dulu. I cannot remember Anot punya team apa.
Oh.
Who else? Nick. Nick was all over the place from your
From my camp.
from your camp. So I think without Cik Mat, I don't think they could have achieved what they achieved because all of them came from such varying playing style, you know, and to get everybody to play in the same way, the Graviton way, that is an achievement in itself because you know, as you know how we play fast paintball. We can finish 40 boxes for one event, but at the same time we can also shoot 25 boxes. You
Yep.
know? So when we have to, we can, but more often than not, we are actually a very fast moving, very freestyle based playing. And macam Hunter was never trained to play freestyle. Bonnet pun, you know, as much as he wants to admit that he's, you know, actually no, he's a freestyler, he's not. Adil sama je. Ejoy had to be developed into a mid insert. You know, I mean, it was after we came up with the playing philosophy for Graviton Clerics that we found a role for Ejoy. Cik Mat played a major role
Yep.
in making them what they are then.
Shout out Cik Mat. Shout out Cik Mat. Shout out
Cik Mat is like the coach god.
apa nama team dia?
Zilas.
No, Scuffle.
Oh, Scuffle.
Scuffle.
Shout out Scuffle. I tak suka player Scuffle rambut merah tu. Fuck him.
Okay, since we all know what a success Graviton was, what a success
How
Mad
many
Bunnies
times,
was.
how many tournaments you guys won?
Oh.
So many.
Overall or overall?
Overall tak banyak. Overall D3 MPOC, overall D2 MPOC.
That's two overall.
In the same year.
Oh, I remember that.
In the same fucking year.
Yeah, I remember that. Shout out. Props.
Overall my MPL Division 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's it lah.
Yeah.
Really,
Not much. Not much.
Not
but
much.
just
Our best, okay lah. Our best achievement was playing 16 events a year, and we finished podium on 10 occasions.
16 events, 10
How
podiums.
many boxes you guys shot that year? A lot, huh?
How much money did you lose?
That's
Out of your pocket.
that's another question as well.
A lot.
A lot. Okay.
Kan? Okay. On the achievement of Graviton,
Yeah.
the achievement of Mad Bunnies, you have a talent of building all these powerhouse teams. Do you think you have another one up your sleeve?
I will always have a team up my sleeve. The question is whether
Which sleeve? This one or that one?
whether they are willing to sacrifice for their success. Macam okay, banyak orang salah faham macam Mad Bunnies. They came out into D3 as the overwhelming overall champion for D4.
Yes, I remember that.
They were smashing everyone.
Yeah, focus.
So when King came to see me and
Who?
asked King,
King. Maka King.
No,
Nah,
Maka King.
King Zul.
King
Oh,
Zul.
King
Mad
Zul.
Bunnies King.
when he came to see me and asked me whether I'm apa ni, I want to coach, can I coach Mad Bunnies or not? I told him I have to talk to your players. Let me talk to your players. So he got everyone around. They gathered everyone dekat. I think Darussalam juga. And I just had a very simple question for them. What do you want next year? So Anwar, the captain, without hesitation, kita nak menang overall D3. So I looked at King and said, okay, you nak menang overall D3 senang, but you have to train your ass. You have to train your ass. There's no pre-season. You have to start training now, and then including training bulan puasa. You know, so I did a scheme, a training scheme for them. I discussed it with only Zul, only with King, and King said, okay, I'm okay with it. Just do whatever you do best, as long as these fuckers deliver the results. So sure enough, the 4 lads that they played,
They did it.
they went to the finals 4 times, and they won it 3 times. Even the third one that they didn't win, I think they lost to somebody called Storm ke something like that, Storm or Hurricane, something like that lah. Team from Terengganu. I won't blame Apple lah. I mean, Apple was the head ref at the time, and he's just said that, you know, time is up to play. Time is up to play. So I thought, look lah, this is the final game of the day. It's what everybody came here to watch. You know, just give me a few more minutes. No, tak nak. So my boys, they ran into the field, not ready. And then of course they got slaughtered the first point. Then the next one dah tak boleh concentrate. Marah ambil pasal. Kalah 2-0. Mad Storm, yeah, they're called Mad Storm. So yeah, in typical my style, next leg we saw Mad Storm masa prelim. So yeah, we taught them a lesson they will never forget lah. It's their willingness actually to go through the system, to go through the program. If you're willing to go through the program, then yeah, I believe there will always be another big team. The reason is very simple. I'm not insulting paintball. I'm not insulting everybody else who've been playing paintball for all these years. Everybody plays the same way. Everybody. You know, you have a guy who's about my size, 300 pounds, you put him center back. That's not going to work. It's not going to work anymore. You know, because not everybody is going to be like a race. So now the dynamic of the field now has changed over the years. The bunker designs have changed over the years, and obviously the way we play now will have to suit that. You know, you cannot be praying that Naya will be your back corner, you know, and have expecting the car wash to be at the 50, you know, things like that. The game is more dynamic than that. So that's why I put macam Riot pun, I put you guys through such a stiff regime when it comes to fitness, because at the end of the day, for me, you're worth nothing if you cannot deliver me 3 points. Because that's the coach's harapan kan.
Yeah.
Can you play one more? Can you? Ni tak ada. What the fuck, man? You know, you make one crazy move, kan? And then bila keluar,
That's me.
yeah, well, I
No,
know.
that used to be-
That used to be you
used to be
actually.
you. Now you're better.
Now that you're fitter, actually no, you have changed. So, yeah, I believe that. I really do. And that person can be you. It can be anyone.
Yeah.
As long as they are willing to put themselves or commit themselves to the program.
So basically, you need to build a powerhouse team is not just about you. So the
No,
players
it's
have
never-
to give
it's
everything
never
also
me.
lah. Part of it is you lah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, fair enough. But, okay, kita tengok macam Riot Crew. You know, whenever you guys do well, you guys take all the credit because it's your work. But whenever you guys lose, you know, lose the final, lose the semi, lose tak lepas prelim ke apa, I'm always the first to take the blame because it was my game plan, it was my idea, it was my moves. You know, it was my call. It was my call who is to play. It was my call on who is to make that move. You know, but when you do well, you do well. You take all the credit. You know, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's not just me. It's always the player.
Okay. Talking about that, let's go out of Graviton Clerics kejap and then we go to Riot because there's a Riot question here. Again from Anonymous. After this, we go back to the panas question for Graviton Clerics.
And then we're done.
Alright. So now you're a coach slash manager for Riot. If you guys don't know, Chip is our coach and manager. He managed everything about us.
He tries to.
He tries to lah.
We're unmanageable.
It's hard. Okay, you're a coach, team manager for a crew. How can someone basically with no experience in D1
Coach a bunch of D1
D1 players? Do you think they listen to your methods? It is not a question from us.
No,
I
because
swear.
we know
Yeah, we
already
know.
the answer.
Yeah, we know because we have that understanding lah.
But you can answer it not on the capacity of being in Riot.
Yeah.
Because you coached Actioneers
Action is
before.
also, and then you coach the Malaysian team also. Malaysian team consists of mostly D1 players. So so Anonymous, be ready.
Yeah, I mean when I was first tasked to coach Actioneers for the second time, not for the first time.
Yeah.
For the second time, Paul had a very specific target for that Actioneers. To be honest, the first Actioneers tu masa 2012 tu, he just wants to send a team.
Who was the players? Do you remember?
Yeah. Oud, Dakota McLean, Cameron George,
Oh, this is Thailand.
Seth.
To Thailand lah, the one they won.
The one they won, yeah.
Seth,
Abang Boy.
Nick Wong, Abang Boy, John, Alan Pang.
Yep.
Yeah, about that lah.
Yep. Okay.
But we were lucky because we had very very good players with us. Cameron George dengan Dakota McLean was sensational for us.
Yep.
So it was also made easy for me because they knew how they wanted to play the game. So for me as a coach, that's what I need to know. How do you want to play this field?
Yep.
Because I've never trained with you before, so I have no idea what you're like kan. So cakap sekarang boleh lah, nanti kan off the break mati. Kita bukan tahu kan.
Yeah.
So as it turns out, they deliver. For the most part, they deliver.
Phenomenally.
And Oud also, obviously. And then of course everybody else, Abang Boy, Seth,
Everyone pulled weight lah.
Yeah.
everybody put their weight, So, but that's the worrying part lah. Bila you menang benda-benda macam ni, you don't know how you win. I mean, I knew how you win. You won with added assistance, But the core players in that squad, can they deliver? No, that's the problem. So hence why they struggle the next few MPOC punya legs. So now second half, the second part of Actioneers. Now Paul had a long-term program. For some strange reason, I don't know. I think maybe he thought that some sponsorship was coming in ke apa ke. I don't know lah. So he told me, okay Chip, I made a mistake the first time. Okay, this time I'm giving you full control of the team. I said, okay, that's what I want to hear. On paper, that's what I want to hear. I have full control of the team. I decide who plays or who doesn't. Then of course we worked for a few times. We won the M500 against Nemesis. Then after that, okay lah. Politics came into the picture. You guys decided to leave. When you guys left, on paper, I was still commissioned to take care of engineers.
Yep.
It's just that Eddie said, "Cik, datang lah join kita orang." So okay.
So Eddie aja jahat.
Yeah,
Eddie.
Eddie.
For Eddie.
So I felt bad.
This is bro.
But never, never does a day go by that I never thought that maybe you're biting more than you can chew. You only D1 kot. Dan D1 satu hal lah. Punya seko-seko pangan je setan. Tak boleh dengar cakap apa semua kan. But I thought, if I don't try, if I don't give it a try,
You never know.
I'll never know.
Yep.
So fine. No experience, fine. But my question to that person is that why aren't you doing it? So you can pose a question to a coach. Don't you think you're in head over your heels, coaching a D1 team and you have never played a single D1 tournament before? So fine. I've never played a single D1 tournament before.
Yep.
But to the person who's posing this question, there's a big chance that I probably won more in D1 than you ever have. But whether that's by luck or by design, that's another issue altogether lah. But why would I not take up this challenge? Why would I not?
Faham?
Because I've done D3, I've done D2. Where else can I go from here? Go D4. I'm not going to coach D4. I hate mechanical markers. I just cannot stand the sight of them. So D1 lah. Apa lagi?
Was it tough to make the D1 players listen? I know you had a really good time with the Thailand team, Actioneers Thailand, and then the second half when you got these monkeys, it wasn't that easy.
No lah, we were okay.
No, it wasn't that easy to him.
You guys were a handful lah. In all honesty, you guys were a handful.
And then we went to Riot, and you added more monkeys in there.
Well, okay, this is from me lah. I never ever sekali pun had that thought macam did I? Maybe I did. Maybe I did not. I don't know. I don't remember. But when you're talking about it right now, I don't see that you not having a D1 game time is a problem, because what you offer to us is very unique and very special that we can't see it from anybody else.
Thank you.
Macam you have something that we need, which is fine lah.
Yeah, but at one point it was hard for us to listen to him because we didn't think that he knew what he was talking about. We knew he knows, he has a lot of knowledge, but it's just that kalau dia cakap dengan kita orang, dia boleh buat ke himself?
Oh, yeah.
So it was hard for us to actually accept all your method, all your philosophy.
Yeah.
That one is for me is the hugest challenge lah. You look at my size, look at my shape. Obviously I'm in no position to tell people run.
Right.
Because I hardly run, I hardly walk. So that's why I keep on telling macam even budak Riot X and do as I say, don't do as I do. But if you feel that it's gonna be a hindrance for you to get past the fact that I'm 150 kilos, then too bad for you. Because what I have to offer is actually my wealth of experience. Itu je, And I don't know, for some strange reason, I see a paintball field differently from most people. Setengah orang dia nak kena tengok layout plan apa semua kan. Tak. For me, when I see a paintball field, and when I see the layout is out, I can actually superimpose that in real life. So as I'm driving, kadang-kadang dalam jam, I'm looking at the layout. And it's just one of those things. It's just a spatial awareness of trying to export whatever that you see from a pinball field into life. So that's why kadang-kadang bila I speak to you, Shen, pergi kat sini, kita hit the bunker. Boleh tau.
I like when it's 1 minute or 30 seconds. I always see you do it lah, because you do it to me also sometimes. I like it when you have like this one-on-one talks to certain players that none of us know apa cakap. Macam we get to
all you see sometimes like okay.
And then coach cakap apa? Nah, don't worry about it. So macam I like that you have that, and that's what I macam it's understandable lah why people will question you macam how can you coach a D1 team when you do that. But
I think that kind of question is birthed from the fact that I achieved no success dengan Riot Crew. Because everybody kept on saying,
Not
yes.
We've had breakthroughs.
Almost.
But what a lot of people keep on saying the same thing. Tengok line up Riot Crew memang boleh menang macam-macam.
Boring.
Kan.
How many times you guys want to say it?
Sick of hearing it.
The truth is, I think people who speak like this, they have no fucking idea what they're talking about. This is my frank assessment on statements like that. Okay, I tell you why. Okay, you have players from Demons, from Ronin, from Halloween, from Skeletons, from
Who's
Rascal.
from Ronin?
Ronin Nazri,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
from Banditos,
Yeah.
merata-rata, you know, and every single one of these teams have got their way of playing, and for the most part, most of these players are probably their best player in that team. You really think they're going to change? Katalah Demons main macam ni punya style, now dia dah masuk Riot. You really think dia contohlah macam Azhari dengan Khairul, you think it's easy for them to change?
Then
You're forgetting Eddie. Don't ever forget Eddie.
Eddie still hasn't changed.
No, I think the transition between him being the captain of the squad
And being a player.
and being a player tu, he still has not reached that stage yet. Because okay, you guys perform disastrously badly dekat Penang. And it's I mean, kalau dengar cerita kan, of course Eddie won't admit it, but it was due to poor management, poor leadership, you know. But when you think about Johor, you guys hardly train for Johor, just as you guys hardly train for Penang. But how is it that we managed to get to the finals?
Khairul.
You know,
My man.
I grew as fuck.
Yeah, it was management lah. It
it was
was
management.
That's why I told you, like the difference between JB and Penang was that there was no one to override Eddie.
But you know,
I mean, like, that's
kalau
my
buat
opinion
benda-benda
lah.
macam ni, by right it shouldn't be Khairul and me alone. By right Azhari could step up already. You
Yeah.
can step up already.
No one listens to me no more.
again, that bullshit.
Yeah, you have to get rid of that bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Understood.
Okay, so Anonymous, you got your answer. So if you think you have a problem with him coaching D1, then you do it lah.
The thing is about
You do it lah.
his methods, right? About his methods, we all came to the realization that his method works after we actually tried it.
Yeah.
Like we put the effort,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, it does work.
Yeah.
You know, this fat man knows what he's talking about.
It's working for us,
Dude,
So, yeah.
he gave me diet tips.
Yeah.
Okay, he told me to go on
working
a
for us.
diet.
It's working
He
for us.
He's like, Amer, no carbs for like 6 weeks before a tournament.
Yeah.
It will work. Trust
Okay.
me. I was like,
Alright, so going back to the panas question, why don't you ask the panas question on live, both of it, and then we end the live.
yeah.
So
Okay.
so let's ask the
So I
question.
tell you, the most asked question to me in the last 24 hours, okay, is why did Graviton Clerics disband?
That's number
The
one.
real reason why. Is it because of you taking on a certain player that the team like disagreed with, i.e.
Reza.
The first person you met in paintball world.
Yeah, the one that conned you into buying more paint? Or is it just internal conflict in politics? Or was it just ego?
And then this one, nombor 4 ni.
Nombor 4, dah
Dah tanya dah.
Ah.
So that's the two soalan panas.
Yes.
Yeah.
So is it ego? Is it Reza? Or is it just internal conflict?
Okay.
So why did Graviton Clerics disband?
Okay. I think the answer would cover both questions. Okay. That was in 2012. We just won our MPOC D2 overall champion. And
My MPL one, is it? Kan?
no, my MPL we already playing D1. We only played one leg.
Oh.
We finished 4th. Yeah, so to understand the answer, you must understand how Graviton was funded. Graviton was fully funded by me. Indirectly through a contract that my firm got and proceeds through that contract funds the team's activities, which is around the region of 1,000 a week.
1,000 a week.
A week. 1,000 a week for 2.5 years. Okay. And then of course this doesn't include tournament
Gears.
paints. No, gear masa tu we were sponsored by Dai. Everybody pays 1,000 ringgit and then they get 8 items termasuk NT10
Yep.
or is it NT11, whatever lah.
It was 11.
But more importantly, somewhere in June that year, my company was terminated. The contract was terminated. What followed was some really ugly lawsuits lah. Anyway, cut a long story short, it was quite clear to me that I couldn't finance Graviton anymore. So whatever money I've got left was enough to fund the team
For
for the remaining of the remainder of the season. And after that, disband lah. Now, could I continue? Yes, but that would include a high degree of sacrifice on my part. And if I were to sacrifice my money, my time, my relationship with my family, then I've got to do it for something that's worthwhile lah. So at that time, you can see the players punya attitudes have begun to change. Semua dah besar kepala. I announced the disbandment tu right after World Cup.
What year was this?
2012. Right after World Cup. Maknanya on Monday tu, I called everybody up for breakfast.
In Langkawi?
In Langkawi.
Nice.
I told them that this is the last that we are ever going to be together. Go on your merry way. In short lah. So,
How did they take it?
I think they didn't expect that, except for Reza, because I confide a lot in him. And Reza told me that he was already scouted by Raskal. So he asked me, what's next season like? So I told him, go for Raskal. Why you say like that? He said, no, go for Raskal.
So how long was Reza on the squad before the disbandment?
1.5 year, yeah.
Okay.
The reason why I needed Reza,
Yeah, why did you pull Reza?
okay,
You pull Reza or Reza offered?
no, Reza was my call.
Reza was your
Reza
call.
was my call
Okay.
entirely. Why I brought in Reza was because I felt that at the time the team needed some D1 input. Itu saja. They need some experience in D1. Okay, and at the time we were already playing D1 in my MBL.
Yep.
And kalau kita menang overall D2 nanti for MPOC, we are also going to be playing D1 MPOC. So I took Reza for 1 year to prepare the team. Now this is where you are also partly at fault lah, Reza. Because I think he was fascinated by his own legend. I think he cannot stop telling people he's the living legend and all that nonsense.
He still doesn't stop today.
I mean, to me, let's face it,
He still
Reza,
does it.
I love you like my own brother, but it's just a fucking magazine, man.
He does it in Dubai,
Get over it, dude. Seriously, it's just a fucking magazine. Okay, and it's not a good one at that. Okay.
Shots taken.
So the problem dengan Reza was that he was supposed to set the bar, set quite a high bar for the players, so that the players can have something to aspire to. The thing is, I know these guys, they work on that. I give you an example macam Pak An. Pak An, when he knew that this was the training regime that I wanted to put for the team, he slowly withdrew from training. But he didn't tell me why. Dia just spontaneous training. So kalau 4 kali datang training tu, 4 kali call for training, dia datang 2 kali, sekali kadang-kadang. So he didn't tell me. He didn't tell me why. He was just study lah. He was just absent. One day he came to me and said, "Cip, for the next MPOC ni, can I guess untuk team Anot or not?" I said, "Okay," because memang he was not part of my lineup. So okay lah, no problem. So same rule applies, okay? Kalau jumpa Graviton, kau pakai away, kita pakai home. So simple as that. Okay. And he played the game of his life. Played the snake like a god. Took Bonnet, the person who he looks up to, took me out, and then only to at the end of that tournament, I mean we lost only to Anot's team lah, prelims. So we obviously we won the event. Tapi at the end of the day, Pak An told me, sorry lah cik, over the past few months I've got ACL. I got to seek treatment apa semua, so I cannot come for training. Now I'm fully recovered, now I can play for the team. I say, what? You know, why do you do something like this? I mean, just tell me, you know. But that's how they are like. Macam Pak An kan, he when you saw him, he was like, siapa kau ni? Who the hell are you? Because he played like a man possessed. Because he had something to go for. He had a target. Target dia is that he wants to be number 1 dalam Graviton punya snake punya packing order. You know. And at the time number 1 was always Adil, and Bonnet will always be dia punya back. So tukar Adil, tukar me, tukar Bonnet, you know. He was amazing lah. But that's what they are like. That's what they are like, you know. So I knew that if Reza played his role, then it can only be better for the boys.
Yep.
But he did not. I think he failed to inspire them. But to make matters worse, where it counted more, he failed to deliver dalam padang. He's always the first to die. You know, when you take Reza in your team, you don't expect him to play Dorito corner lah, or main number 2 kan. You know,
it's always number 1.
Tak. You know, he will play dekat transit bunker and then mati kat belakang because you know he's fish out of water. So I knew that, man, I mean this guy is cracking under pressure. And of course, it's more frustrating for the players because every time we play now, we have to play with 4 people. You know, and Reza is the
off the bat lah. You have to have that mentality really lah that you can't lose Reza.
So okay, he didn't help. Reza didn't help.
Throughout the whole time he was with you, or
no, towards the end.
Towards the end.
That's the thing that frustrated me because towards the end, Reza was beginning to get worse. Then the rest of the players, macam ni lah. Kalau kau tengok, you're familiar dengan Graviton kan? Any tournament lah yang Graviton main, you never see my players sleep kan?
Tak.
It's because they are fit. Pergi WCA tidur dalam field. So I knew it. Okay lah, this is, you know, why would I want to sacrifice? I mean, it's going to cost me $100,000 a year to finance this team. Why would I want to do that? You know, with a bunch of clown shoes like this. You know, so I decided, no. You guys are also not doing anything to help the cause. If anything, I think you made it easier for me to make my decision. Cik Mat at the time was already, he's got half a foot in hooligans. So I lost Cik Mat. I'm losing Reza. I'm losing my money. I was losing my family. So I said, no lah, it's just not worth it anymore.
It was an easy decision to make.
Yeah.
To be honest, no, it was easy.
What if towards the end of Graviton Clerics, let's say everything was still going good, Reza was delivering, the team was still going good.
Yeah.
Money can find.
So you would still continue lah. So it would be still worth it. Okay.
Maybe I would spend 100,000 a year lah.
Water.
Maybe, yes, please.
Betul.
Maybe a lot lesser, kan? Because you know, D1 teams they never train. So yeah. But no, if I were to do it all over again, I'll stick to the same. I'll still disband. In any case, I've got nothing to prove. I've you know, when I disband Graviton, almost everyone had a team to play. Almost everyone.
They were ready lah.
Yeah. No, I mean, everyone was called up to play with someone.
Faham?
So dia kata they are out of a job, no, they still play.
Yep.
You know,
So
Adil dengan Bonnet.
Good reputation.
Yeah, Adil dengan Bonnet pergi Waxers, Beach Waxers.
Yep.
Alip Abun Wandi pergi dekat Waxers Legion.
Yep.
Pak An Ijoy pergi Demons.
No,
Adil
not
also
yet.
came
No.
Demons.
Oh, Adil.
Adil first.
Adil first
Adil
came Demons and then Pak An.
Yeah.
And then
Ijoy
Ijoy
sekejap.
sekejap, lepas tu dia pergi Unknown.
Yep.
Lepas tu Rauf became coach for Yam SC.
You're
brother-
forgetting Nazim.
Nazim of course my most illustrious player. Plays for-
Illustrious.
Made it all the way.
Made it all the way to Nemesis. And then Mak Ayi now berlari.
Oh, he can run in the field and out of the field.
Yeah.
Okay, another question from what you said just now. Did Reza manage to gel well with the rest of the boys?
No.
Okay.
I think that was also the problem lah. Yeah. But not for the lack of trying. I think there's one thing about you being a part of the team. There's another thing that you are now taking yet another person's spot in the squad. But then there's also another thing about your attitude lah. So I think Reza did not endear to the boys. You know, maybe Reza was saying, "No, fuck it lah, I'm like that." What? Yeah, fair enough. No harm, no foul. You're like that. You're like that lah. You know, so maybe that was my one regret. Tapi on paper, who else could I have taken? You know, when I was scouting him, when he was guesting for Warriors apa semua, he was impressive. It's just that when he played dengan Graviton, he was not impressive at all. It's just like macam he's just like any other player. Whereas bila dia main dengan Warriors apa semua, you can see him standing out. You know, he's the focal point. Dengan Graviton susah. Especially when you have a huge ego. Budak-budak ni semua, they might not have your experience, but you give them time, you know, they will run circles around you. And this is this is partly done because of training lah. They never say die, don't know how to lose punya attitude lah. That's why we can just carve out wins around nowhere because these people, they just don't know how to lose.
Because I remember when you guys picked up Reza, there was a lot of talk. People were like questioning why would he take it with such a solid lineup. Even some of the players did like we talked about it lah. Said why would you need another player in your lineup already when it's so solid that you don't need anything anymore?
Well, he said just now, it's
Betul, for him,
the D1.
But it caused a lot of friction.
Yeah, that one I didn't expect. I didn't expect that there were that kind of friction. Betul.
You thought the boys would have seen it your ways lah.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
There was a lot of friction, especially from Adil.
Well,
Bonnet,
I didn't know all
I
this.
think so.
Did bringing in Reza create problems with you and the boys?
I could say they are more distant lah.
Okay.
I could say they are more distant, and I think towards the end when we disbanded pun we lost touch. You know, I mean, okay lah, it was nice and sweet that it took almost a year before everybody decided to leave the WhatsApp group.
You guys are still friends lah.
But I could see lah that they are different. They have not included me in a lot of the things that they do and all that. Probably blaming me for bringing in Reza and all that. But to me, it's childish. Well, it's done. Like I said, I will never change my decision because that's how I learn.
Yep.
And I make no apologies for it. No way. Because if it weren't for that, I wouldn't know that Adil is such a fickle-minded person. And so I learned something new about somebody. Why not?
So now you're okay with everybody?
I'm okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
the
okay.
past is the past lah.
Yeah, for me it's like that. But if they do harbour some sort of grievance ke grudge ke apa semua, then to me that's their problem, not mine.
Yep. Okay.
So bottom line, Graviton Clerics disbanded because of money. He ran out of money. Okay, never thought that would happen.
Yeah,
And
he is not sponsoring Riot, huh?
nope,
Yeah.
he doesn't
Please.
own Riot.
He doesn't own
Can we get
Riot.
that clear? He does not own Riot.
He does not sponsor Riot. We have no sponsors. we have.
We do.
Shout out Gladiator Air.
Shout out AGL.
Shout out AGL.
Shout
Thank
out.
you
Shout out
for
Canyon
giving us-
Paintball.
Shout out Canyon. Shout out AGL. Thank you for supporting us. But other than that,
Yo,
that's
No.
it.
he doesn't give us money.
Red Tomato pun sometimes. Shout out Mr. Oli.
yeah.
We love your food.
Mr. Yap.
Mr. Yap, shout out. Mr.
Mr.
Sunshine. Mr. Lee, shout out. No, Mr. Aiman, shout out.
That's the new sponsor.
That's the new sponsor.
So yeah.
Okay.
So that's the answer that you guys have been wanting to know.
Yep. Shout out to Graviton Clerics and all other players.
Yeah, man.
You guys were power.
We miss you guys.
Yeah.
Come back and play. Pak An.
You
Pak
guys
An's
were-
back. Pak An's back. You know that. He plays unknown now again.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
That's dope as shit.
And I think you want to say to your old players, you have the floor now.
I miss you guys.
Simple as that. So,
All right, that's it. You want to go on to the next column?
okay, we're done with Graviton Clerics.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, thank you.
Everything has been answered. Hopefully everyone's satisfied.
Yeah.
Now we go to the paintball scene lah.
Paintball scene.
Yeah. How it is now. So we've seen ever since you started, ever since I started, Khairul started, the paintball scene has changed dramatically.
Yeah, bro.
The way that people play, how things are run, the shit people say, pellet prices gone down
Yep.
a lot, gear prices went up.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous now how much gear costs. So
The numbers of coaches appeared.
yeah,
The numbers of clinics appeared.
yep. Everyone thinks they can make money playing paintball.
Yep.
Surprisingly, now no one really talks about they wanting to play for free as much as when it was hyped up like 5 years ago. Do you realize that? Last time everyone was like, oh, I want to play for Nemesis because Nemesis plays for free. I want to play with Raska because they play for free.
Because it's affordable, no?
Now it's like everyone's like,
I don't know whether because it's affordable or not. I think maybe because they realize that the industry is so bad that you're barking on the wrong tree when you say that you want
Yep.
to be paid to play, and
If
who the hell
someone
is worth paying to play?
No, if someone were to say that, he has not been in the
Yeah.
industry
Long enough.
long enough.
okay. So on the
He or
gen-
she, I'm not being
we don't
sexist here.
discriminate. Once you put on a face mask,
Yeah.
you're just a player.
Yeah. No
So
worries.
okay, so let's go for something very general. Where you see paintball in 5 years from now? What changes do you think is gonna happen
Yeah.
in Malaysia itself?
I think there will be more tournaments.
So the revival is on now.
The revival, I mean,
To call it a revival is not. I don't think it's correct.
yeah, because
it never really died.
yeah, exactly, because here's what a lot of people don't see lah. They kata it's difficult to play, everything is expensive, blah 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 blah.
Which is true though.
It's true because the currency is 4.12,
Yeah.
4.13. No longer it is 3.8. So you can't blame the paintball industry for that.
Yep.
You know,
Plain.
paintball needs to evolve. Tapi what I don't understand is why do we keep on making paintball continuously expensive? Because we choose to buy.
People want to make money lah.
Exactly. So contoh lah, we have a very vibrant second-hand market.
Yep, agree.
Why can't we support that?
Because everyone wants the new, bro.
Now they're complaining, mahal sangat, tak ada duit lah, paintball mahal gila. Yeah, but the way I look at it, no, stop crying. Kan, if paintball is too expensive, then go play futsal ke. Don't play paintball. I mean, I know this is arrogant, tapi in all honesty, you don't say this about equestrian, do you? Kan?
Yeah.
You don't say this about polo. These are expensive sports to play, but
Sure.
nobody's gonna mahalnya polo nah.
Mahalnya kuda.
Mahal sia. Mahal gila doh.
I don't know.
So, to me, what we should do is that we should support our secondary industry, which is the second-hand business. And I don't believe, I for one, I don't believe if there's 20 events a year, how is that a bad thing?
That's good.
Who says it's a bad thing?
A lot of people are complaining. Oh, MPF has got to take a stand, try and get the two competing leagues to come back, sit down.
You
And
don't have to play all tournaments, what?
exactly.
No, because that's the mentality. Everyone wants to play everything.
Well, if you want to play everything,
Everyone
Dia
wants.
kena ada duit lah.
you gotta be fucking rich lah. So if you don't have the money to play all events, don't play all events.
But the thing is, last time people do complain, but they still play. Now it's like,
I don't know. I think macam it's kind of stupid, what? Because
like, it's-
you're complaining that there's a lot of events. Well, no one is forcing you to play this event.
Yes, correct. But it's like a
Why-
culture shock thing, because we went from a lot of events to hardly any to a lot again.
Well,
So I mean, like naturally paintballers want to play everything. They always want to play.
yes.
But it's just fucking expensive now. We can't really afford to play everything. Lah.
choose the
Yeah.
events, or
Which is quite
or
true.
gun for
It's
hire.
always like some people.
Or gun for hire people. Shut up.
Khairul's always
Okay.
available.
So,
So-
5 years from now,
5 years from
what
now.
are we going to see?
What do you think?
I think from the manufacturers, we're going to see more and more premium. Unfortunately, this is where I see the direction they're heading now. We're going to see more. Unfortunately, we're going to see more and more premium products, as opposed to trying to make things cheaper. Okay, when I say premium product ni apa tau? It costs less for them to make it, but they still sell at the
premium price.
Because why? These guys, by hook or by crook, they need to survive.
Yep.
And for some strange reason, I see that they don't trust their dealers. So they also want to be a part of the open market. So you dealer
They
pun you
direct
ada,
sell.
you also direct sell.
Yep.
So how does that, and how is that good for the economy? It's not. But that's how they want to do it, because I think at the end of the day, for them, it's their survival that's more important. So what's going to happen to the average paintballer? Again, you know, bite the bullet, kan, beli benda second hand lah. Kalau ada duit lebih,
True. Then buy new one.
yeah, buy new ones lah.
Yeah, bro. Shout out. Shout out Nick Sloviak for selling me your marker. It's a good one.
Khairul.
Kiro, shout out.
I still want your
Buy
gun, bro.
from pro
I still want your
players.
marker, bro. So so in the next 5 years, we're gonna most probably see more events per year.
More events per year, more premium products coming out.
Which is good. I think it's
Do
good.
you think there is a future for cheaper paint?
Nah, I don't think you can get any cheaper than this.
Yeah.
No, not tournament grade.
I mean, yeah lah, not tournament grade lah.
Yeah.
Because we don't even shoot tournament grade now, man.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we
Like
do,
like
actually.
not premium.
Well, we
where
shoot
where
3
we
star.
used to shoot lah.
Okay.
Well,
Where we
not-
used to shoot.
Okay,
We're
first of
not-
all, you
we're
guys
not
don't
shooting.
deserve to shoot 4-star to begin with lah.
When
Okay.
we're not shooting Hellfire lah.
Hellfire, DICG.
Yeah, mantap.
3-star tu
Bruh.
is still considered premium juga lah.
Ah,
Yeah
the
lah.
days when we shot Drax's paint.
Yeah, man. DICGs,
Yeah.
bro. DICGs were the bomb. Cost a bitch, though. So yeah. So 5 years.
Yeah.
Do you think there's gonna be a lot of changes or like small baby steps
For Malaysia,
for Malaysia?
Malaysia.
For Malaysia in general lah.
I think MPF now needs to start playing a role.
Is
in
MPF
advancing.
not playing a role?
Not as they should. Yeah, they're not. Okay, I can understand why at the time, because we were so obsessed with trying to sort this market issue. Okay, now market issue dah settle.
Settle to what point?
Well,
We have
settle
be
to
clear on that one.
settle to a stage where local will tell you, settle to a stage where even the High Court now doesn't consider markers as firearms.
Okay.
But somehow or other, the AG's office, the AG's chambers, conveniently says that no, this one is only applicable to Cyberjaya Paintball Park. It's not for everybody else. So this is where we have this problem. Okay, so MPF is currently trying to solve that problem. It's basically trying to solve problems that isn't there. But unfortunately, it's there because the police are using that to me stifle the industry. I give you an example. You're an event organizer. You're the sponsor of the event. You want to run your event, and suddenly the police will come. You know, vaguely telling you that no, I'm going to hold this event. Tali jalan. Why? Oh, you know, you tak ada carry and use. As the sponsor, you're going to be quite put off lah.
Yep.
You be wondering what the fuck. Kimak tu korang ni. Aku dah bagi kau duit apa semua sekarang, event dah jalan. Now suddenly polis datang sini cakap the event cannot go on. You know. So you are going to be quite put off. And now you're going to have a bad impression about what paintball is.
Yeah.
You know. So what's going to happen to the next person who's stupid enough to go and see you and ask for your money to organize a paintball event? This is the part where I think MPF needs to play that role. Itu dekat Ipoh, MBI punya program was halted because the police caused a lot of problems. Zero credibility. Minta surat tak boleh keluar surat. But MBI was already quite put off. But when I brought it up to MPF, I said, look, you guys have to start mending bridges lah.
Yeah.
Talk to MBI, cakap kat dia orang, we are trying to solve this. No, tak nak. And this is the part I don't understand between Loco dengan Dizan. You know, both of you are corporate people. You're corporate bigwigs. Why can't you see MBI? Jawapan senang. Oh, MBI actually support. No, they're going to give support for the next event. Yeah, just because they're going to support the next event doesn't mean that we don't have to see them and pay our due respects. Because they are an aggrieved party. They are genuinely an aggrieved party. At the very least, because who's going to be left to explain to them what actually happened ni sebenarnya?
Yeah.
Sean Sadun, the event organizer, apa dia tahu?
Has to be you guys lah.
It's got to be somebody from the authorities, which is MPF. And the government has given MPF this kind of power. But no. What we do is, okay, tak apa. We still want to focus on sorting out the... Look, the police can dilly-dally all they want. Okay? Every time we call KDN, say, KDN, come on lah. Call the police lah. We have to sit down and talk about this bloody status. I dah try call. You know, police cannot give me a date. Of course they're not going to give you a date.
Yeah.
Why would they give you a date? Because the moment they adhere to that date, they have to sit down and they will get their telling off. Tengok ni, look man, ingat ya, mulai daripada hari ni kau jangan sentuh budak-budak paintball. What police officer, self-respecting police officer
Go through that.
would want to go through that? So enough. Man bridges. Start going out into the industry. Jumpa orang, cakap, this is what paintball is all about. You know, this is how you can help paintball. Thank you very much for your previous support. We look forward to your future association with us.
Yep.
For example. So of course lah, naturally, Loco dengan Lizan put me as the Sports Development Bureau in MPF. So the ball falls under my court again. So my priority, and I can share this because I already tabled to them. My priority, unfortunately, is not the industry. I want to go to schools.
So start from the ground
Yeah,
up.
because if I go to the school, they're not going to be convoluted by the economy. They're not going to be convoluted by the commerce. These are just kids who are playing paintball for the first time, enjoying
The sport.
that adrenaline rush that I did, 10 years ago. And of course, hopefully parents there to witness, and they are dumb enough to find their way to Napshot or Skirmish and buy, all
Two
these
markers
things.
in a day.
Yeah.
So do you think by going to schools is going to get government support, a stronger government support,
Yes. I believe so.
and finally get
Not because
recognized as a sport?
not because I'm touching something that's soft on the government, tak. It's because they are the perfect target market. A school has a system of multiple number of schools in the daerah, in the negeri, in the zone. So to organize, katalah lepas ni, to organize carnival paintball,
Yep.
zone tengah.
Yep.
So when you talk to Jabat Pendidikan Negeri atau pejabat pendidikan daerah, they know exactly already which numbers to call, which schools to rope in. So it's easy for us to work like that. Sebab kalau if I were to go to private schools, then you have all these
So
private school
SOPs
nonsense.
and all,
Yeah. It's not that I don't want to. Eventually I will go, but these guys, they can go to MTZ. These guys can go to Canyon.
Yes.
Let Canyon and MTZ, the Canyons and the MTZs make their money their way. But as far as pembangunan sukan is concerned, we focus on the grassroots. Kids who are 15 to 21. So university, sekolah menengah, big enough to understand the dangers of a marker,
Strong enough to take a hit.
Yeah. Although we can try this JT Splat Masters and all that,
Yep.
tapi I think benda ni later boleh. We don't have to really go
All the way
out
down.
with, all out dengan JT Splat Masters ni. Not because I don't support JT, tak. It's because once it's so product specific, then you are market specific.
Yes.
I rather
Just be general.
let's go general first, cast a wide net. Okay, let's see how much we can get. Then hopefully, because you are involved with the education ministry, you get money for education. Because it's a paintball sport, okay, you get money from Kementerian Pendidikan dan Sukan. Maybe because it's also in conjunction dengan katalah Hari Melawat Malaysia ataupun hari Tahun Melawat Perak, for example. Then you can have the tourism board to be involved as well. So there are plenty of ways to do it, but it's going to be a long way away before we can actually see something that comes up to fruition. But I believe this is the way forward.
But before this can be implemented, does KBS need to recognize this as a sport?
Okay, to lay that matter to rest, they have already recognized us as a sport a long time ago.
Okay.
Okay, the problem has always been, we can understand that you're a sport,
It's just
but
the,
your equipment is firearms.
that's it lah.
Yes. So dulu, the first generation of MPF leadership had one big problem. First of all, you're not even sport. How can you come and see Kementerian Pendidikan dan Sukan how to help you? You're not even considered a sport. So it took 3 years for them to acknowledge, first and foremost, that we are sports. Once they acknowledge that we are a sport, then it was easier for KBS to assign the job to MPF to represent them when it comes to paintball matters. Because why? Korang sukan kan, and korang badan induk kan, sila jumpa KDN. So okay, no problem, we will go and see KDN. Like I said, the High Court judge has already made a ruling. Okay, paintball markers are not firearms. So on that stand alone, there's no need. Tapi tahulah event organizer nak cek makan.
Yeah.
They don't want to antagonize the police. So I understand the
They just do it the
TCs,
right
I
way
understand
lah.
the Gucci's. Because apa ni, dia orang cek makan, you know, and this is their livelihood, and they can't be fucking up these guys overnight just because of one simple ruling, you know. So yeah, you go ahead, you want to do that. MPF has got nothing against EPS or NXL Asia for wanting to go through the pelesenan punya route, but the problem is the police will be encouraged by it. See? These two buggers are the only two people who organize paintball tournaments in Malaysia. Dua-dua okay je licensing. Why you bloody MPF fuckers trying to cause a lot of problem? So nak jawab macam mana? But if you tell Gucci or you tell TC dah weh, tak salah.
No need to do that anymore.
Tak payah sebenarnya. Kita wah, so what happens to my event? Police come, what you gonna do? You gonna help me ah? Kena pula macam tu.
Yeah.
It's okay man. Buatlah korang.
Until we get the right system in place lah.
Yeah, it's basically getting the police to sit down and drilling it through their heads that no, penanda paintball bukan lagi jatuh bawah atas senjata api. Get it through your thick skulls.
So MPF has to do that first lah.
Yeah.
Has to get the awareness and all that.
So we are back to where we started. It's frustrating, but it's a fight worth apa ni? Fighting.
At least you got events now, bro. You got events to play.
That's why I don't understand when people say it's a bad thing that we have a lot of events. So much now,
Kan?
we have choices.
Yeah.
So
Of course, naturally, I want to play
Maybe
all lah.
no, I think maybe macam ni lah.
if you're
They
rich,
don't
play
look
all lah.
they don't look at events as products.
They look at it as
As association. As an association. Maknanya if I don't play this event I'll be seen as not supporting.
okay.
Tapi macam kita kan, Riot, we always look at things in a very objective manner. This is a business.
Yep.
It's not worth spending so much money to play a event, you know, with substandard refereeing, for example lah. Substandard refereeing, substandard rulings, you know, blah 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 and all that. Tak apa, kita pergi sana, keluar kotak seorang, just have fun. Ini pun banyak orang tak faham. Tengok Riot pergi EPS. Tak lepas prelim, kesannya Riot ni. Kau tak tahu ke budak-budak datang semua kotak ni.
Like masa kau stupid.
It's fine.
No lah, I mean like I'm just saying.
Yeah, but it's fine because they don't see it like how
Yeah.
how we see it. So
Because we
it's-
went with an objective lah.
Yeah, it's understandable, so it's fine. No one knows, and then we don't have the time to explain pun.
Yeah.
Macam fuck it lah.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
Okay, so yeah, good input.
yeah.
I learned a lot.
Great insight. So at least now we have a better understanding of what's going on
Yeah.
between the industry and
Yeah.
NPF.
If you bring in the president, I'm sure he'll be able to give you more
Yeah.
in-depth detail.
I think my problem is honestly I don't know apa kerja MPF because I just don't get into it lah. I don't know. I really don't know what's the problem because I just don't get into it. I don't know. I basically don't know anything else. What I know is how to play lah, itu je lah.
We are partly at fault because we are very poor in marketing ourselves. But at the time, that was the leadership's decision.
Do you
because-
think everybody who plays paintball should know all this?
Should.
Okay, to move forward, yes. Because why?
And then to know, do you think it's our own effort to find out, or
No.
you guys should make it
Yes,
easy?
the ruling body must make an effort. Macam FAM. FAM is doing a lot of effort to try and market football into the country.
Faham?
Okay, sama juga macam the Bicycle Association.
Yep.
Sama juga macam golf. They're doing a lot, you know, to market the sport. But MPF, we don't spend enough time marketing that. Okay, like I said, I can understand the previous leadership punya dilemma because they want to be able to deliver results. Because that's what we did for the first 3.5 years, meeting je.
Yep.
So what is there to submit? What is there to report? Oh, by the way, kita meeting orang tu, kita meeting orang ni, kita meeting orang tu.
Dah.
Okay, the latest MPF punya lineup is actually 7 muka baru. They are hearing our struggles for the first time and they are shaking their heads. Because they had a complete different idea or impression of what NBI was doing prior to this. Once I duduk je cakap, fuck, seriously dia panggil meeting cakap macam tu? Yes. So, what is that report? Tak kena report lagi. Oh, by the way, kita jumpa KDN, cakap pasal status marker. That's it. What is that report? Then, of course, there are other instances where dia kata, can you not share the contents of this meeting with anybody, please? This is a very sensitive time now.
I remember that.
So,
that
ada juga macam tu.
Teruk lah. People started questioning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never mind. That's a lot. That's a lot by MPF. We can save it for another day.
Yeah. In mid 2000s, Malaysian paintball scene produced so many talented paintballers. Considering the market just started to pick up where it was left off, do we have such talent nowadays? 2019, well, 2020, yeah.
For next year.
Well, shout out Abang Boy, really? Yeah, shout out, I love you.
Shout out Imad.
Shout out Imad.
Hurry.
Okay.
I think if you are talking about young
blood.
Young upcoming talents ni, I think they will be, but they need the exposure. They need the exposure. They need to be playing more regularly. They need to make more mistakes so that they can learn from it.
Agree, more mistakes.
And but more importantly is that they have to continue on playing. And you know, there will come a time that it becomes so frustrating that they might be give up. It's not worth it. You know, because paintball ni mahal kan. But they must believe that breakthrough tu is just around the corner. And you don't know when it's gonna come. But when it does, it will. So I mean, we don't see many of them. I think because you know, it's not easy. Nak main paintball, to grow a pair and see someone, bang, nak main sekali boleh tak? You know, can I join you guys? You know, it's not easy. That's why in a way I'm so impressed dengan Kenji and what he has done dengan Black Hawk.
Shout out Black Hawk.
Shout out Black Hawk because
Good job, Kenji.
He just finds these players daripada hutan mana tau.
Kan?
You know, and
Who's the snake guy? Aiman, you got. You played good. In Johor. Shout out.
He did.
So teams must do that. Teams must
Give the opportunity. Take the gamble.
Take the gamble because at the end of the day, you're not financing anyway.
True.
Kan budak-budak ni keluar duit sendiri. So bagi dia peluang. What they need is opportunity because if you can look at it positively, they need the opportunity to make a mistake. So that the more mistakes they make, they will definitely become better players. I believe that. So I hope that all these youngsters who are currently playing, don't give up on your dreams. You know, if your parents kata, I'm too busy to send you, get in touch with someone, minta dia pick you up from the house.
Okay.
You know, bawa engkau pergi padang and play. You know, and then mingle around, absorb that atmosphere tu, the atmosphere that is paintball. You know, totally immerse yourself in that experience. Then maybe that passion will come. When that passion comes, there's no stopping you from getting what you want. And I think these kids, that's what they need.
All right. So ending up 2019 very soon and coming to 2020, who are these young talents that you see now? This is not. We are not saying that he's gonna pick.
Hey, we're not scouting.
We're not scouting. No, trust me.
We have enough shit on our.
My vote, Riot's not gonna take anyone next year. We have to figure out some shit, and I think we have enough shit. So enough with the shit. Figure it out first. I vote no new players. Okay, sambung. Yeah, it's a voting system. We vote everything. My vote, no picking up new players. Okay, so do you see any new kids from 2019 coming to 2020?
I think Ballistics have just got themselves a very exciting young player, young talent in the form of Ahmad from
Not confirmed yet.
Not confirmed yet.
Confirmed yet.
Okay, so katalah if he does, no, the thing is sini. Ahmad needs to understand that if you're watching this, bring your parents as well. Make sure they listen to this. Ahmad needs to understand that only Ballistics or Malaysian teams can offer you this kind of continuous challenge. I'm not saying Singaporean teams are not good enough. It's not. You know, it's just that sini you go through the crucible of playing in Malaysian paintball. You're gonna come out stronger. You're gonna come out as a new man, and hopefully you'll be able to come up with your own identity. And that's basically what you need. You have to have your own identity for your game, for the way you play. Because in the end, that's what you bring to your team, whether it's Lanun or whatever teams that you play for after that. Is the value that you bring to that team. Kalau tidak, buat apa dia orang ambil? Because if they want to mold you to become something that you're not, then I don't think these teams have got the time lah. You know, D1 teams in Malaysia, they have enough problems lah. Tanya Riot, Riot got enough problems. We don't have time, to babysit you and to make sure that you dive properly, to make sure that you slide properly. No, we are here to explore your potential to the fullest. And although they are our rivals, I believe that Ballistics can do that for you.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited to see he plays here now. So macam we get to see him more. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're gonna make some kills. You're gonna probably knock out Riot.
Which is fine.
Yeah, that's what we look forward to. You're not gonna say, fuck lah budak ni. Let's call immigration and send him the fuck back home. No, we're not like that.
Masa dia balik letak chewing gum and vape dalam bag dia.
What is this?
Who else? So Ahmad is one dude, and then who else? Who else do you see? And any Malaysians? Any young Malaysians you saw from 2019?
Young, I used to think Elson.
Elson had good prospects.
Elson had good
Black Hawk.
Elson, okay.
Elson Lau had good prospects, tapi I think after a while bapak dia pun dah fed up ke apa, and then there goes one potential talent lah. Elson, again, if you are watching, I hope you don't give up. Do come back for training, whether it's with Black Hawk or Riot X, it doesn't matter. We don't pick and choose. But yeah, I mean, it's a shame that when you have the talent for the game and you do nothing about it. It's a shame. It really is. In your case, you already spend a lot of money buying your gear anyway.
True.
So what's the point of living in your house? Might as well just bawa main.
Yeah.
What you got to lose? Nothing. Elson Lau is one. I heard there's a few young upcoming kids from MTZ.
Nemesis Camp.
Yes, from the Nemesis Camp.
Yeah.
According to Issei, he has, I think, 2 players coming up next year.
Yeah. To play with Access.
So we'll see lah how, whether or not Access is the right team for them or not.
From, the one plays on Nemesis now.
Achap.
The one that played
Arash, you mean?
Arash.
Arash was formerly Anarchy Legion.
Yeah.
He's alright. I mean, he's nowhere near Nemesis punya level. Tapi they are going also in the right direction. That they realize that their squad age, their average squad age is now in the high 30s. So and they cannot survive on FP dengan Game Boy alone.
Yeah.
So I think I think it's they are heading in the right direction to have these people continue to play with other teams. Macam Abuza.
Shout out Abuza.
Talk more, bro.
Smile
more, bro. Come on, man.
He's smiling now.
Yeah.
After coming back from Amsterdam, he smiles.
But I think I know why he was smiling.
Why?
I think we just live there in Amsterdam.
I see. Okay.
So
Ahmad, Elson.
Yeah, and I think a few people from MTZ. I'm sure they've got something up their sleeves. I'm sure
they always do. But I think Canyon also has a new pickup. Well, not a new pickup lah. Under from that boy from that school in BU, Ryan.
Yeah.
He has passion. It's just that he lacks finance.
I don't know. The new blood that I see yang Azari aja tu. Shaz.
Shaz.
Yeah, Shaz.
Yeah, Shaz.
He okay.
Shaz is good.
Yeah.
I think he was picked up by AJPC, right?
No.
I don't know.
He was playing for AGBC, but also at the same time dengan Assassins.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot.
He rajin lah.
Yeah, he's rajin. But
rajin.
what one thing I like about the scene now is we have more female ballers that is more inclined to play. That's good to see.
Yep, shout out female. We are female ballers. We are looking for one to bring to the pod.
Most of them are Chiefs Angels though. You know,
So-
he has a soft spot for the female.
Yeah. Okay, so that's young blood. Okay, you want to ask number 3?
Number 3.
Yep.
Okay, which one do you actually prefer? Coaching a team, managing a team, and why?
This one is, I think, by
Or
No.
do you actually want to be a player again?
And we're not asking you to guess who the question is from.
That's the question.
I think both have got their own merits. I mean, obviously, managing a team is so much easier. There's less accountability.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially kalau the team is self-funding.
Yep.
You don't have the funds, you don't have the funds. It's as simple as that.
True.
All I do
True.
is just balance the books.
True story.
Tapi kalau coaching ni, it's a different kind of thrill for me.
Yep.
I came from a management background, so managing ni is it comes natural to me. But coaching ni is something different, especially for a sport where I hardly do all the work, but I expect others to do it. So that in itself is already quite challenging, you know, to try and convince people why they should run 10 rounds in 10 minutes, you know. And of course, as I'm older now, I'm 45 now, my patience for coaching ni is there lah. Dulu ni, if I don't throw something, if I don't throw something on the ground,
Hit a table.
yeah, tak cukup syarat lah, you know. So yeah, I think I've got the patience now to coach. I see clearer now a person's potential. Dulu it was always macam, oh, how can I use this person?
Yeah.
Now tak ada. Now I just, you know, treat everybody like a blank white canvas, and see them for who they are. You know? And that excites me now to see the potential of this person if they are under me. You know, what can he or she blossom into with the right guidance. You know? So yeah, it's I would say both. I know it doesn't answer anything, but yeah, I would say both.
But with different different things to offer.
Yeah, different things to offer. I mean, I don't think I'll ever manage any more teams. I think Riot is a handful enough as it is. I don't think I want to go through another experience such as this.
I think we're okay lah. We're quite fun, what?
Yeah, I know.
No, but we had a lot of friction
Yeah,
in the
but-
first year.
Well, if
That's
kalau
part of the
kalau tak ada
process
friction
lah.
pula pelik pula kan. Yeah. Better to have friction than not to have at all.
It's like we didn't want to listen to him.
He
He didn't want to listen to us.
So now we
Yeah,
build
we
that
in the
bridge.
middle lah. We in the middle.
Yeah, we build that bridge. So it's fine. It's fun now.
Man bridges.
Yeah.
I think we should ask number 4. Like briefly.
Briefly, okay.
Briefly.
Very briefly.
Okay.
Why was Malaysia's refereeing body still divided into 2 and not united? Why is that?
Just a brief go. Even though you had umpire.
I think
Had-
personal.
That was
I think the most straightforward answer would be personal interest.
personal interest.
You see, in order for two competing refereeing bodies to unite under one
Roof.
body held by the the national body requires sacrifice, give and take, as well as understanding. I saw nothing from the part of MPC, Malaysia Paintball. I think MPC, yeah, they're called MPC. Whatever lah. They were not giving enough cooperation, and basically, I'm not saying that they were sabotaging the development of umpire, tapi I think suffice to say that they opted not to be involved for selfish reasons. I can't see, because on paper, the one person who wins are the referees. Because under umpire, all your fees are scaled. It is dependent on your ranking status, your role in the field, the quality of the tournament. So all these things are taken into account. So, and of course, under umpire, we will make sure that you get paid. Tak no more cerita, you're supposed to get RM100 and suddenly you only get 70, you know, that sort of thing. Power duit laundry lah and all that nonsense. Nothing of the sort. So on paper, I don't see any reason why this cannot work. But unfortunately, that's what's prevailing right now. It's not working because one party just simply refuses to to cooperate, but most importantly, continuously undermine the efforts by umpire. So I hope under the new leadership, umpire is now under Mohsin, who's also another vice president. Previously it was under me, so I initiated umpire. Now umpire is under Mohsin's portfolio. Hopefully with Mohsin, we'll be able to see positive growth. Yeah, I know sometimes I'm difficult to work with. I don't take nonsense. My mouth. I can run my mouth faster than I can think.
I thought you can say you can run
Faster than
faster than
run.
you can run.
The same thing.
Yeah.
But
Shout out Mohsin.
Mohsin, give me a call, bro.
hopefully Mohsin will find better luck lah.
Okay.
That's all I can
I
say.
think most probably he has a better understanding of the whole structure.
I mean, he knows these referees.
Yeah.
I mean, I politely smile to them. No, seriously. I feel bad, honestly, korang, because, yeah, I know I'm visible. You can't miss someone like me and my Anthrax shirts. That's about the only 3 properties I own anyway.
Shout out Anthrax.
Yeah. With Mohsin, I believe you have someone who's closer to what you've been through. So maybe my failures of not being able to humanize the refereeing aspect of this formation, to humanize the formation, the unification punya formation ni, will be settled lah kalau Mohsin take over, because Mohsin knows these referees daripada dulu lagi kan. He's probably the most senior referee now after Junaidi. So I don't think there's anyone he doesn't know. So yeah, best of luck Mohsin. I don't want to be in your shoes. Yeah, good luck and fuck you.
I thought it was gonna be something good.
We would like to have Mohsin on the show.
Yes.
Mohsin, reply my message, dude. Come on, man.
Mohsin ni is difficult because he's as busy as the Prime Minister.
No, the thing is,
That's
he's
his
on
problem.
Facebook all the fucking time.
Yeah, I know. But that's about the only time he's free, is when he's in the toilet.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I got a DM. Nazim slide into my DMs.
Ooh.
Okay. I don't have a question for Chief, but tell him that I said thanks for the opportunity that he has given me to grow as a paintball player, and I wouldn't be in Nemesis if it wasn't for him and TGC.
Oh.
Thanks, boy.
Shout out. Okay, actually, I do have a question. What is your views on players and teams that refuse to move up to Division 1 despite winning the overall, and also other initiatives that leagues have made to reduce the cost, such as from a race to 4 to a race to 3? They would rather disband or play a different league instead of moving up to D1. Okay, let's answer that, and then we go back to the list.
There's 2 ways to look at it. One is a matter of pride, which is always the wrong way to look at it. But the most practical way to look at it is the actual cost. It vexes you when you hear that this team dah menang overall berkali-kali, but continue to remain there apa semua. But if you look at it from their perspective, because nobody takes into account how much it costs them to be in these tournaments, finishing 2nd, 3rd, 4th for champion all the time. Nobody takes into account all this. All they say is CMX lagi, or Kamikaze Kings lagi, but you have to study why they don't move up. Now, that's one way to look at it. To have more empathy lah to them, looking at it from the financing part, not the ego part. But secondly, I think that sometimes you also have to look at why you play competitive paintball in the first place. I mean, don't you want to try and play at a higher level? Biarpun sekali, try, and then challenge yourself. Then what's the whole point of involving yourself in competitive paintball for 10 years when you are not willing to test yourself, at a higher competitive level? So yeah, it's going to cost money, but when you think about it, macam riot, our last 2 events, we actually made money. Bukan made money lah. Katalah kalau our sponsors actually did their job, we actually made money. You know, so it's not that expensive when you think about it. You know, even when we didn't get our sponsors money pun, everyone still spends for boxes. And we still had extra to training lagi dekat Canyon. You know, so
There's always a way.
there's always a way sebenarnya. But yeah, because you all tak nak training. Yeah, I understand life is tough apa semua. Well, you know, you don't expect people to understand that. All people see is your name, your team name. You tak boleh kata, oh mamat ni tak ada, bini dia bersalin. Ni mamat ni tak ada, bapak dia sakit. You know,
I just had a baby.
I just had a baby, so now I cannot play paintball.
Shout out Nan.
So, no lah. I think event organisers changing the format of their play doesn't solve the problem. At the end of the day, it's a matter of product branding. Tournament A markets their product like this, and we decide whether we want to invest in this kind of brand or not. And if we do, we go all in. Event organizer B has product B. Kita pun nilai, tengok macam mana. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. Blah blah blah. But who's to say race to 4, race to 3? Who's to say? I would go race to 4 because it's getting closer and closer and closer to what they're doing in the States. Itu saja. If I go for race to 3, then we are going further and further and further away. Then kita jadi macam jago kampung. Hey, tara kita main kat sini. But then bila kau main overseas, you know, when the chips are down, then you falter. Why? Because you're not used to playing in this format. Itu je. But if that tournament becomes too expensive for you, then pull the plug. It's as simple as that. Nobody's forcing you to play. First of all, nobody put a gun to your heads to play any given tournament. Nobody. Not Gush, not TC. Main aja lah. It's a question of whether why you go through this to begin with. Kan, jumpa designer, suruh design jersey pandai. Kan, nak gila-gila jersey apa semua. Jumpa dealer, minta marker, pandai. Tapi main tournament, susah lihat. You know, and then send back. Yeah, at least one season, try.
Yeah, but they are not breaking the rules, right?
Yeah, it's not really breaking.
Yeah,
rules.
not really
It's just
breaking the rules.
It's just like
Okay, gone are the days where event organisers are kings. Kan, macam MPOC, macam my MPL.
Yeah, we were forced up.
We were macam my MPL. You know, they are so powerful at the time. 97, 94 teams. You know, for the first leg. Of course, they can tell you, nope. Kau main D4, kau dah naik podium 2-3 kali, naik straight E3. They can impose that on you, which I thought was spectacularly unfair. You know, because bagilah orang tu chance habis one season. You know, but like I said, gone are the days where event organisers have
Kings.
that kind of power. You know, so now they go back to public, they go back to whatever they think is the ni. Tapi itulah, event organisers kata, oh, this particular team, your division ni. Okay, what's your credibility? What is your assessment? On what basis do you assess this team to be, katalah, semi-pro? On what basis? You know, so you have to justify it. You cannot just simply say, ni aku punya liga, suka hati aku nak buat macam mana? Yeah, of course you can say that. You know, but we are your customers. And at the end of the day, you can say, yalah, you want to play my event, you can fuck off ah. Yeah, true. Yeah, but why would you want to say that to your customers, your potential customers?
It's business, right?
Yeah, it's business. It's good business for you to be nice to your customers, to your stakeholders. But tak lah. So, okay, boy, I don't know. I don't agree that event organisers should compromise on the quality of their events just to make paintball more affordable. There are plenty of other ways to make paintball more affordable. Plenty of other ways. Layouts, sufficient training. You know, you take the pros kan. Bagi seorang 4. I mean, last 2 years I saw Russian Legion main dekat World Cup. Bawa 4 pot dia seorang. You know, they beat the shit out of KTM. Dia bawa 4 pot dia. So kalau dia orang boleh buat, sebenarnya dia boleh kalau dia nak, tapi when it matters most, I tu yang buat 7, 8, 11 tu, because it matters most at the time. Datang Malaysia, you know, huha-huha, lepas habis ni pergi Langkawi, pergi Pantai Cenang, lepak dekat Rektor Matung. Shout out to Rektor Matung. It proves that they can do it. I saw with my own eyes how this team, with an average of 4 to 5 pots per person, can bring all the way up to the finals, won it, and hardly cost the sponsors anything at all. Tapi value added to that event, macam mana? Wow. To me, it's priceless. As a fan, I was like, and this is what I want. I hope organisers can bring that back to Malaysian paintball. That, and this is why sometimes aku benci Paul, you know, because
He did that.
Yeah. Fucker did that. You know, and for what it's worth lah, you know.
It was a big thing. It was macam
he delivered when it matters most.
Yes.
He delivered, and we got an immersive experience.
Yeah, true.
By being in these events.
True.
Ya, kau kena kencing lah, kau tak puas hati.
Fuck all that lah.
Dah Mak Saleh.
Whatever lah.
Nasib lah. You know, he wants those guys to come. What to do?
Yeah, but we talked about this in episode 1. Saya pun agree. Like World Cup is still
the best.
The best because of what the whole thing lah. The whole thing. Forget the bullshit. Forget the politics. Forget the hoo-ha. Look at it as macam, dude, you're playing a paintball tournament on the same field, the same carpet with those players that you watch. Fuck, I watch them on YouTube, bro, and aku dapat tengok depan mata kot. So macam, fuck.
Yeah, it's like everyone wanted to win a World Cup medal.
Yeah, bro, everyone wanted, and it was hard. It was hard as shit, fucking hard. So shout out to the Malaysian team who got to the finals. Rascal, you got to the finals.
Congrats to that side.
Rodney also, right? Ronin pernah dapat final?
Ronin pernah dapat final?
Yeah. Shout out to that side, the only Malaysian team to ever won the World Cup. Shout out.
Yep.
Alright.
See you guys.
Thank you, Nazim. Thank you, number 4. I'll see you at the tall cake for our next match. You have anything you want to say about Empire? No more. Let's see. Okay, let's go number 9. What is the biggest missed opportunity in Malaysia paintball, and why? Why do you think?
Missed opportunity.
Yeah, the biggest. You think macam fuck.
Is
there lah.
In your eyes.
Yeah.
In your eyes, what?
I would say WCA.
WCA.
I think for better or for worse, Paul put on a really good show. Put us on the map. You can't deny that from him. You know? And I'm just disappointed that I'm not saying that I'm disappointed with Malaysian paintballers for not supporting him. I think he deserves what he got as repercussion to doing what he did. You know, when he sidelined Malaysian paintballers.
Yeah.
I think as a matter of principle, it was wrong. I don't mind having the pros to pay the pros to come, tapi to bring the likes of Datis, the likes of STK to come, pada aku, you don't have to finance them entirely just to have them to come. You know, kan kata dia orang tak perform, but of course they made the event very colourful. But I think that's our missed opportunity lah. People knew us back then.
People look forward to that event.
People look forward to coming.
Agree.
To coming to WCA, and to see Acha doing relatively well dekat WPC is a solemn reminder of our failures to support this event. Yeah, I'm not saying that we should have all, wholeheartedly supported Paul. He should be taught a lesson for marginalizing Malaysian paintballers. But on the other hand, we should also consider what he brought to our industry. He put us on the world map, and I think that's our missed opportunity lah. And I think Acha is, although he's not perfect yet, he's full of mistakes.
He has a vision.
Tapi now that people are mentioning WPC, I can't help but think that, man, that should have been us. That should have been WCA.
I had fun WPC. I just came back. I had fun.
So much fun.
Yeah, it was a good event.
It's always a good event in Thailand, though.
Yeah. Shout out to Kenyan West guys. We had fun. All right. So yeah. So WCA was our biggest missed opportunity in our sport.
Do you think we can do another event like that again?
Well, someone is planning to do an event there, so hopefully it'll get back to that level lah. If you don't know, watch our episode 2.
Kalau the team and the determining factor is Paul. You know, he is the one that can bring these teams in. Then I think someone should just, you know, work with him.
Kan?
Maybe at the consultants level, you know, just give him some pocket money ke apa kan, top up phone ke apa. to do his. I know it sounds demeaning, tapi you know, to do his thing.
Yeah.
Call orang, ajak orang datang apa semua. And then of course whatever, a lot of people don't realize that it costs money to bring people in to do all this, and sometimes untung tu tak banyak mana. So this is where it becomes a catch-22 situation, you know.
Yeah.
At the same time, you're resentful of the fact that you know that we are subsidizing foreign teams, but at the same time, you know that he needs the money to roll for next season.
Yes.
You know. So it's a very fickle mistress lah. This event organizing thing at the world scale, because let's face it lah, I think the determining factor is Paul.
Yeah.
I cannot, because everybody else have tried.
Yeah.
Yes.
Acha, not for the lack of trying, can barely get more than 10 foreign teams to come. Foreign teams that not in Asia lah.
Yeah.
You know, tapi Paul senang-senang dia dapat 20, 30 orang tak.
Kan?
And these fuckers come here, they enrich the Langkawi economy. You know, they go and buy shit.
Yeah.
You know, they go and buy drinks, and you know, they fuck our women, you know, stuff like that.
Sewa motor tak return balik. Shout out Harrison.
Gila tau. He built something really great, and then he destroyed it.
He built something that we look forward to every year.
And then somehow he managed to destroy it.
Well.
Yeah.
Maybe you can have him here. Just ask
Maybe.
him.
Yeah. So whoever's watching right now, share in the chat which year is your favorite World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then share us your experience. All right, shout out World Cup. So yeah, all right. I think we are almost done. We talked for 2 hours already.
Yeah.
Okay, next segment is called the Blitz round. Why is it called the Blitz round? We're gonna ask everything fast.
He doesn't have time to think.
We don't have time to think. So
he just has to say what is on his head.
Okay.
we have question option for you to choose. If you want to explain, you can. Very short, 1 line only.
That's it. It's just done deal. No thinking.
So
Okay, we got 13 questions.
We got 13. You do 6. I'll do the rest.
I do 6. The last one, okay, can.
Okay, go.
No one.
You
If
do the
there
first
is, okay, welcome to the Blitz round.
The Blitz round. This is the Blitz round. Logos coming up.
Yeah, fireworks, confetti, poof.
Blitz round.
We don't have the budget for that, so yeah, that was it. So okay, Blitz round. If there was no die, pick a different brand and why. That you would like have to wholeheartedly love.
Planet Eclipse.
Planet Eclipse.
Why? Very fast.
Oh, now I have to explain why.
No, I said why. One line.
I think it's their reputation. I mean, if I'm gonna go for second best, I might as well go for the undisputed second best.
Okay. Next round. Next, you.
My MPL and POC.
My MPL.
Why?
Semi-auto uncap.
Boom.
Boom. Okay.
And plus, I like the 7-man.
I don't
And
know.
7-man.
That's dope.
Okay.
D1.
Alright. Shout out MIPL.
Yeah, man. Number 3. Thoughts on MXBL?
Interesting. Curious how it's going to be executed.
Have you heard about the six-man roster?
No.
Oh.
They're only gonna allow 6.
They're allowing 6-man roster.
6-man roster
for free.
saja, for free.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10. You have to pay 100 per player.
Yeah. Thanks, Gooch.
Thanks, Gurch. Keeping
Jake.
thing you keeping thing interesting. I like it. Okay, go.
Do you see 7-man open division coming back?
Yes, please. But I don't think so.
But we have 10 men.
No,
I don't think 10 men will die anytime soon.
No,
No,
10
it's
men.
fun.
10 men, I think has grown into a division now, a proper legitimate division
Yeah.
now. But the tactics that go into 10 men compared to 7 men is completely different.
Okay,
10 men,
agree.
Okay, what are the reasons why we are unstoppable Riot ni kan? Is that when
No,
all 10 of us are together?
Wow. Except for Johor.
Except, well, not really. We missed it by 2 points.
Except for
That's not bad.
Johor.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we played like a bunch of morons the first 2 points.
Kesian DB. DB wanted to go for buffet with us. I only serve you single serving, DB. Sorry.
No, I think 10 men has legitimately become a genuine contender for a proper league division now. I think it's encouraging that a lot of teams are embracing 10 men.
Yep. Shout out to all
But there's
teams.
a special attraction to 7 men because technically it's not the same. To me, 7 men is more akin to 5 men. You
Yep.
know, where 10 men ni, you really have to kill 5 people. You know, then okay, we can start getting to work.
Okay, faham.
Whereas 7 men,
The dynamics of the game is different.
You kill 3 men pun, your remaining 7 can still be killed by that 4.
Yeah, true.
You know,
Betul.
so it's tactically is different. And of course lah, when you have 7 men on a 5-man field layout, you compress the field a lot more. Because I remember dulu masa main MPL pun, padang 1 dengan padang 2 sama layout.
Yep.
So that means 7 men was played on 5-man punya layout.
Yep.
Whereas 10 men is a proper 10-man
Yeah,
layout.
yeah.
It's much more widespread.
Yep.
And the apa ni, gates are pulled back further by a few more feet.
They had like what? 5 bunkers, 3 bunkers.
Correct. Whereas 7 men, you have to navigate around the field of fire of 5 men.
Yeah.
But you have 2 extra players. So
Yeah.
what do you do with them?
Faham.
You know? So
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
3 things a must have for a beginner. The paintball starter pack lah.
Face mask, yes. Okay, you don't want to be wearing house masks because they are moldy and they smell. And sometimes they are laced with bacteria. That's one. Get a good pair of pants because it's going to get dirty down there. Okay, a good pair of pants will, take you along a long way. And then now this is surprising, but I would say carbon fiber tank.
Oh, marker tak ada tank.
No, I mean marker you can pinjam somebody, tapi carbon fiber tank makes a lot of difference daripada kau pinjam CO2 berat ni semua tau.
Graviton is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full carbon. Unlimited lifetime.
Yeah.
Okay, Azari, betul kan? Betul?
Well, okay. What about 3 things that's not items? What about 3 things that you need?
Maybe a trait ke?
Maybe a trait, maybe like an attitude,
Characteristic.
like characteristic, or maybe like whatever.
I think you need to have determination.
Okay.
I think paintball ni you cannot be successful in the game if you are contented to park yourself in the first bunker you find and then build a house and order Happy Meals. You need to be determined to move forward. Itu satu karakter. Secondly is your desire to explore. You always
Agree.
must want to move forward.
Agree.
A lot of people can argue, going back also is not bad. Yeah, but you are a beginner kan. Always try to move forward because you get to see a different perspective of the field.
Yep.
Okay, that opens up your eyes. And then the last one, you must not have shame lah. Kita boleh malu-malu tanya orang. Buat muka tebal je. Bro, ajar boleh tak? That sort of thing. Cool. Do not have inhibitions.
What's that? What's inhibition? That's full on proper English
It's a
already.
big word.
It's a big word.
Inhibitions
Saya budak kau pandan.
Dumb it down.
Inhibitions ni is limitations lah.
Limitation.
Don't
Cakap lah
limit yourself
limitation.
to
Inhibition.
yeah,
Okay.
so don't inhibit yourself.
Alright, thank you.
word.
Alright. Azari, I got you too. Mana tahu soalan kau bukan pasal item ke
vague
apa.
lah.
Vague.
Aku pun tak faham.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Poison. This one is from Poison. When will we see you playing centre back again? Say an example for the young ones, regardless of age and size. You don't have to run in paintball.
So when are you gonna play back again?
Yeah, 10 man. Come on, let's go.
What's stopping you? Don't say the
wait.
numbers of roster in our team. We can kick out
We always put him in, and he's
Yeah.
like, no.
Yeah. We can always kick someone out.
Yeah.
It's fine, right?
Okay lah. In JB, I thought that maybe I should have played, but that is just simply disrespecting David Baring and Baba.
Okay.
But to be perfectly honest, I thought we had everyone, and I'm always wanting to give Budak Rakyat the opportunity to play first. Then if there's a slot for me, then I'll play. So yeah, mental note. Yes, I will try to endeavour to get myself in a place or in a position to play.
Okay, so
10 man soon.
you heard it here first. He's gonna play 10 man in the first NXL Asia event in March or February. I think it's March. The first one.
No, it's in April.
April is where Chip is gonna be playing 10 man again. So watch out.
He's gonna play front this time.
Let's go.
Yeah, front. Okay, another one from Azhari. Type of field is a factor ke?
What does
On
type of field
performance.
mean?
I don't know.
Okay, the question is because we came back from Johor. Johor we played.
Does that affect performance?
So because maybe some teams or some players played differently, more aggressive or more fluid because of the surface. Do you think type of field is a factor?
Unfortunately, it is, but I don't think it should. I think everybody should learn the proper mechanics of diving and sliding, playing in the toughest possible conditions. Only then that because if you are so used to playing an artificial grass, suddenly kau datang main WCA style, you're not going to have a lot of fun, my friend. So I think when it comes to the basic mechanics, I think you need to be able to play with the right mechanics in the worst possible conditions. But yes, unfortunately, type of field does play a factor in how certain teams or certain individuals perform. But it shouldn't be that way. Because, let's face it, not all event organisers can get you a hockey field.
Yep.
So what's going to happen after this? We're going to play in the moon? No. So, it's the onus is on you to try and be the better paintballer.
Yep.
So what if the condition is poor? That's just part of paintball.
Man. Just imagine you're going for Johor to like Penang last year. Oh man.
Teruk, babe.
Remember last year's Penang?
Yep.
Okay. Best paintball venue to you?
Best paintball venue, hands down, Dataran Pahlawan Melaka.
Agree. Shout out Dataran Pahlawan.
So
Dataran Pahlawan, please say yes to any event organizer.
Cannot anymore because there's a full-fledged mall on top. It's hard.
Dulu boleh?
Dulu atas tu tepi tak ada sangat. Now it's like right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where we used to
Place area.
put our players ni.
Oh,
Now it's the
mall.
mall already.
It's the mall. Okay.
So it's tough.
Well, good times. Melaka.
But the field that Guj had in Melaka last year wasn't that bad. Last year wasn't that bad.
It's alright.
Was it this year? Last year.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
It was not bad until it rained.
It's alright.
The one next to the crocodile farm one.
Yeah. The first NXL.
No, the first, the second one.
Second one.
Second Melaka.
Second one?
No.
No.
The first one.
We only have one Melaka.
First Melaka.
The first event.
I'm confused. Okay.
First event.
Never mind. Favorite opponent to go against?
Nemesis.
Why?
Well, they are the most winningest team in the country.
Correct.
And there are no better validation to how good you are, how bad you are,
Correct.
than being tested by the very best.
Shout out Nemesis.
Yeah. One opponent that you still want to beat. You still want to beat Aisawan? Do you still have a grudge against them?
It's
No lah,
it's
it's
no
not
longer
Grab,
Saiwan
Aisyah.
anymore.
I mean,
don't
like PB
listen.
Kings.
PB
Yeah,
Kings.
lah.
It's not Aisawan. It's we barely beat them because of a Khairul penalty.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
I learned my mistake.
But I feel that we are better now to face them, even though they've been to Europe. And
Oh.
they are
PB
European
Kings.
experience.
No, but in WPC they had a good match
Yeah?
against. I was watching it. PB Kings lawan Darkside, I think. It was a good match. Shout out to both teams. I enjoy watching you guys play. So yeah. So
And PB Kings tak pakai pro kan?
nope.
No, zero.
Respect.
Ole Ole is a pro to me. Ole, shout out Ole. Kap kungkap. Sorry Kap. So yeah. So who?
Aisawan.
PB Kings are now.
PB
They are
Kings
now
lah.
PB Kings lah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Three.
Can you imagine I had this talk with Azhari. Can you imagine dulu nak kalahkan Infernal susah,
Yeah.
nak kalahkan Aisawan susah, and they bloody merge the team.
Tu campur Joker unit sekali
Macam, oh my god.
dengan
It's like the best of the best of
Yeah,
Thailand.
bro. So yeah, good props.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Look for that. Has paintball ever made you cry? When and why?
all the fucking time.
Every time he comes to the field.
But
right?
less with Riot, right?
Actually, yeah, less
Yeah.
Riot.
Yeah, bro.
We made him cry once. Remember that?
Graviton, I cried a lot.
Yeah, Graviton emotional.
That was happy tears lah.
Happy tears lah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Riot,
Riot.
frustrating tears.
Fucking asshole tears, you mother. Oh,
Dude, that was a fun tournament though.
Alright, number 11.
Most memorable achievement in paintball.
I think the
To
double
win
win.
my double
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah,
in
congrats
one
on that. That's
Yeah.
That one and also
Immortal.
winning every leg of MPOC.
nice.
All 5 legs. That one is just special.
Yeah. Shout out TGC.
TGC.
Shout out TGC.
Okay. Almost done?
Almost done.
Who do you love most in Riot Crew?
Yeah. No
Look
bullshit.
at that.
Let's go. No bullshit. Let's go.
Say the name!
It could be ex players, so it's fine. Abang boy. It could be ex players, Abang boy. It could be. No grudge.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It could be Khairul.
It could be me. Mad Bunny, shut up.
Aduh.
Let's go.
Say it.
Favorite?
No,
Riot
no, no,
Crew.
no.
Who do you love most in Riot Crew?
Dia siapa soal tadi?
Huh? I can't remember.
Someone lah. It's not us.
You- No, it's definitely not us.
Ajib
Ajim?
No.
I don't
No, it
know.
wasn't Jim.
I don't know.
Who?
Who? Abang boy.
Current, ex,
Yeah, current ex,
potential future,
potential future, someone in Riot X.
someone in Riot X.
It's alright, no worries. You know we're all good. We're all okay. We just want to
We're
know.
good. Yeah.
So we can
We're
bahan you
curious.
later.
Okay. I have a soft spot for Abang Boy.
Abang boy, gotcha.
So, of course, it's going to be him.
Alright, no worries.
So, yeah.
Okay, current squad?
Current squad?
Current squad. For the person that you have become now, the most improved player in the team, hands down, Khairul.
Yeah, shut up.
Okay, I'm done. Alright.
Poof poof.
Fuck this shit.
Name 5 things that makes paintball a better sport than golf. I don't know who asked this. I will never ask. I don't know shit about golf.
15 balls per second. 15 balls per second. 1 for 1. 3 for 1.
I have no idea what you guys are laughing, so I don't know.
Because it just doesn't make sense.
Oh, okay.
Friendship. And then the how fast paced it is as a game.
That's true.
Cool. That's it. That's episode 3, guys, with Ahmad Shazerain Zahar, Chief, a.k.a. Coach. So yeah, anything you want to say to final words from you to anybody? Friends,
Not
friends, family, enemies,
Supporters,
supporters,
lovers,
haters, lovers,
mistresses.
future import players.
To my wife, thank you for tolerating me. I could not have achieved what I achieved without your understanding. And I know sometimes you resent the fact that I give so much for paintball, sometimes at the expense of the family. I just want you to know that I appreciate the fact that you try not to stop me from doing what I love. To my haters, I think you should just learn to get to know me. I'm not as hard-headed as you think. I'm actually an easygoing person. I'm a difficult person to work for, but an easy person to work with. To Riot Crew, you guys know that you are where you are now. You guys know that you have the goods. You just need to realize that as a team. And I hope sooner or later you will discover that. Because the moment you discover that thing that gels you together, that manifests itself into our playing philosophy, then you won't have trouble winning tournaments. You'll be like Graviton. I believe that. I've held on to that belief from the very beginning. To fans of Graviton, I'm sorry that we couldn't play at the highest possible level. I know a few people in Nemesis were disappointed. I'm sure we could have given you guys a run for your money had we played, but I hope you can now respect my decision that it was time for me to stop and it was time for me to take a different challenge, and I've got no regrets. To paintball, stay strong, stand resolute. There's a lot of people out there who's trying to stop us from moving further. So kita as penggiat paintball ni, we try to support whoever's trying to do whatever. You know, put aside your sentiments, your political beliefs or whatever. I think you should just support whoever's trying to market paintball to the masses, because at the end of the day, they need this. Paintball needs this to reach the eyes of the public, and only we can do this. If we keep on boycotting, we keep on bad mouthing our competition, I don't think it's gonna help anyone at all. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I have not destroyed this brilliant podcast effort.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, thank you, Chip. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for coming to the show. Thank you for saying
having
yes. Thank you for
Yeah, man.
answering our bullshit.
We'll have you again.
Thank you for handling our bullshit on the
Yeah,
field and
man.
off the field.
Till today.
Yeah, till today.
Till today.
Thank you for watching, guys. This is
Yep.
episode 3. Stay tuned for episode 4.
Yep. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. You know, you got questions. Episode 4 is gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you to everybody who sent in the questions.
Yes.
It was
an overwhelming.
a good
support
run
this
today.
time.
We appreciate all questions. We tried to ask everything, but nanti.
But the questions that we didn't answer today will be brought forward.
yeah,
Don't worry.
kalau jawab semua soalan nanti 3 jam lah.
Yeah,
2
man.
jam pun dah on
Aku
complain.
nak tidur tau.
Yeah, okay,
Monday
it's
ni.
fine. So yeah, we're gonna do this shout out to our sponsors. Thank you, ZZ Vlogs. Please follow everything that he's doing for the industry, for the community. He's doing a good job. So please follow and support him. Thank you to Mr. Yap from TJB. He is planning something special very soon.
Yep. You guys will find out.
You guys will find out very soon. So keep your eyes locked down here. We'll be telling you when we know when's the right time lah.
Yeah, follow our socials. You know,
Yeah.
switch on notifications. You
Yeah.
get all the updates.
Yeah.
Right?
So yeah, thank you for watching. This is Amer,
Peace out, boys.
Khairul, and see you at episode 4. We have Loco. Bye.
Didn't even get to cross.